because it was just not a good game on both sides. Like too many fouls on both sides. The pace of the game was pretty slow. Offensively, this was not the game to watch. It was gritty defense, a good step of the way. I think Brooklyn could hang their cap on that tonight on defense. But offensively, not a lot was happening. Like you said, Dennis Schroeder, his nickname is Dennis the Menace Schroeder, because this guy's literally been the cog in the machine that has helped Brooklyn win most of these 9 games. Cam Thomas did his part, but Schroeder was the guy backing him up a lot along the way. And even though tonight Schroeder wasn't that good most of the game, he still gave you 20 points. So at one point we did lead because Schroeder hit
Yeah,
another 3-point shot. So he's definitely been a menace on that side of the game. But like you
yeah.
said,
I'm gonna get back to Shooter with you, John. But I don't want to be long winded, so I'm not gonna say nothing because Jay actually went to the game. But go ahead, John.
but yeah, besides Schroeder, Cam Johnson had another efficient game, 25 points. A little unfortunate. Apparently twisted his other ankle, so he's got 2 ankle injuries right now. And he said he wants to play tomorrow on a back-to-back. But if Sean Marks is the GM, hopefully he'll tell Cam just rest. There's no need to push it because Johnson's doing
Yeah,
his job. Claxton, I thought he had some decent moments tonight, but
but
overall
John,
it wasn't.
John,
Yeah.
John, let me hold you there. I think Cam Johnson did enough to raise his trade value. He shouldn't go
Mhm.
out there forcing his game, trying to raise his more than what it is. Like,
Right.
and what I'm saying is, I like the energy, him exerting and going hard, but I don't like him risking injury. Now, to be honest with you, I've seen the instant replay with him. The way he fell on he like twisted his ankle. That's to me, that shit just look like basketball. Like that's just like some basketball accident. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I thought about it. But I continue, John. I don't want to be long. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I appreciate it, Breezy. But yeah, Claxton, I thought he had some decent moments today, but overall wasn't a great Claxton game. I thought the way he got ejected again with another emotional tech foul, I thought that wasn't a good way to end the game for him. I just don't know if Claxton truly wants to be here, and if he's available at the deadline, I think Brooklyn should do its due diligence to find a trade partner because there's some fun breaking news. Dayron Sharp is going to make his debut tomorrow. It was just announced a little bit ago on a TikTok, so I don't know if you heard that yet. But yeah, Dayron Sharp's going to be suiting up tomorrow for Brooklyn, probably on minutes restriction, but it'll be good to see him play. Other than
Yeah.
that, Keon Johnson did decent tonight. He was a +9. He hasn't had a great season, but he's giving you what he can give you, and tonight he showed you some good things. Other than that, most of the guys try to contribute. It wasn't a great offensive game. Zaire Williams, prayers up for him. A Magic player fell on his knee. I don't know if he's got ligament damage, but it looked pretty nasty. Hope he's okay. And Ben Simmons couldn't get through the first half because apparently he took a slip and he had a knee contusion. I don't know how bad that is, but at the end of the day, I think if he's not traded at the deadline, just send him home, let him collect his 40 mil. We collect our cap space and move forward. So that's pretty much what I got from the game. And it wasn't a great game, but we'll see what happens tomorrow's game for sure.
Yeah, nah, shout out to John, man. Always make the page better with his content. We're gonna go to Jay.
Oh my God, we got a back to back.
Yeah,
Jay was at the game, man. Yo, Jay, you got the floor, man. Talk to us. What was the energy like in the Barclays, man?
It was nasty work all around. But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The energy in the Barclays was kind of lit. Like it was a lot of people there. It was turned up. But like I keep saying, a lot of times it'd be a lot of the opposing fans in there. But the opposing fans that be in there, they be rocking with Brooklyn too until they team start winning. And at the
Oh man.
end, oh man, at the end when I was leaving, it was they like the whole area behind their bench was like awesome.
Yo,
They
hold on.
scared.
Talk to me. Talk to me about the fourth quarter when Cam Johnson was at the free throw line. Cause I heard the BK block. You know, shout to the BK block. But I'm what I hear it and they like saying his name, right?
Yeah, Cameron Johnson. That's what they
Right.
say.
Yeah, because yo, nah, hold on, Jay. Jay has to listen, BK Block. If y'all listening to this show, y'all gotta give Jay more power when it comes to making slogans, chants, all of that stuff like that. Y'all need to get in good with Jay and you listen to, you know, I did music with Jay. We was calling him Captain Hook. This is shit that he do, bro. Like, I hope y'all hear this. Shout to This Is JTV. He was in the building. Oh
Yeah, they be
man, Jay, I
having
would.
some undesirable chants. You know what I mean? Like, but I get it. I get it. They trying to hype the players up, but I feel like you can
Right.
hype them up better if you give them a name that sound cool. You know what I mean? Just saying their
Yeah.
name, I get it. I get it. But you could have hit them with a little CJ, CJ,
There you
CJ.
go.
I mean, just
Right
let them
before
know
his ass
though.
get traded. Yep.
Whoa.
Nah, but still, hold on, but still, no, hold on. We gotta go to Iceman next. Shout to leave. Shout to leave. We gotta go to
You got
Iceman
something to
next.
say, Leaf?
Hold on, no, Jay. We
You
gotta go to
coming in here
Iceman next.
spoiling shit? You got something to say, Leaf?
Nah.
Bro,
You
don't
got,
We
you
get
got
not
something to
skipping.
say,
copyrighted, bro.
Leaf?
We
Bro,
we
don't
not
get
we
copyrighted, bro. Come on, bro. You've been
we
playing
not
that shit
Yo,
skipping.
for a
man,
minute.
mind your business, man. You talking about don't get
Right.
copyrighted. Nigga be telling
Word,
you
man.
stop
Who was
cursing.
you,
You better
man?
shut
Who
the fuck
sent
up.
you? Who sent you, man?
Man,
Who
hey, man.
sent you,
What you
man?
talking about?
Who sent
Yo,
you,
Leaf is
man?
a flip flopper all the time, bro. You
Who
flip
sent
flop
Hey,
on the
you, man?
Python's
on the
here.
monetization too,
I'm
Uh-huh.
not flip
Yo.
flopping on the
Oh,
monetization. Shout
bro.
out to the monetization.
hold on,
I
Jay.
was here
Oh,
last
listen.
night. Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, I got you. Yo, Lee, for one, I'm getting complaints. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You call Claude the old FUCK. We can't allow that. I can't have you doing that. I know your $2
You did
super
not get
chat.
a complaint for me
Oh,
calling that.
yes,
that.
bro, I'm telling you what's going on. You think you try my word, then go check the comment board. He ain't calling me in. Nah, bro, check the comment board,
Bro,
bro.
I
They
don't know what
talk
you're talking
about you
about
too.
anyway, bro. Like I'm a
No,
model
no, no,
citizen,
no,
bro. What you
no, no,
talking about?
no. Listen. What I'm saying is, again, the podcast. So you don't know what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. When we on a podcast, there's a certain way we gotta articulate. Basically, we gotta be smooth with our words. And if you out of bounds, that means you speaking, you swearing all over the place like you Andrew Dice Clay. That's why you get called Andrew Dice Lee. So again, what I'm asking you to do is be attentive to the stuff that you don't do on your page. You feel me? Like respect the fact that I'm trying to be monetized, stay monetized. I can't have you fucking that up, respectfully. You feel me?
Got it.
So I'm saying that to say that I'm not gonna go to your page and do the otherwise. You feel me? Like I respect what you do, I respect your content, but again, these not my rules, they're YouTube rules, and I gotta abide by them too.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But again,
And it
man,
ain't
let's go
Andrew
to
Dice Clay. It's Leaf Tennyson. That's what it is.
yeah, listen,
Andrew
man.
Dice Leaf, nigga. That's what
Yo,
it is.
listen. Keep Big Fan Breezy clean. Keep me clean. That's
Got it.
important.
All right.
Facts.
That was good. That was good.
You
That
say
was
keep
good.
him clean, bro.
Keep me clean. Tick,
Yeah, man.
tick. That was
Keep my
good. That was
channel
good. That
clean.
was good.
Keep my
All right.
channel clean, man. Trust
Got
me.
it.
All
That
right,
was
so
fun,
now,
Jay.
right. So again,
Yo,
man, I don't want to be long winded. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to the super chats. I think they probably added up. So you know what I'm saying? They adding up, man. I respect that. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Iceman. Iceman, big on Twitter. And you know what I mean? He got a YouTube page. We're gonna go to Iceman. Iceman, can you give us a quick commercial before we get into it real quick?
Yo, I need a minute. I need a minute, yo. Go ahead and slide the leaf real quick.
Pause.
Wow, pause, bro. I didn't appreciate that at all.
Slots. I can't.
Bro, we gotta,
My bad,
yo,
yo.
bro.
My
You
bad.
gotta start
Pause.
editing some of this, bro.
Go ahead,
I ain't gonna
yo.
lie to you.
Wow, this ain't getting edited. This is
Take over,
perfect.
You gonna have to start editing some of the vids, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, what was we talking
No,
about?
no, no, no. I'm back.
Oh, the game.
I'm back. No. I'm back. Hold on. We was going to Iceman. I was basically look, Claude Smith. He's in the chat. He said, "Thanks, Breezy." Again, because this is come on, bro. You think I on in the front of everybody too? Not like in the private chat, bro. Come on, bro. This shit is on a comment board. That's why I said that. Everybody already said it anyways. You feel me? So I don't
Got it.
want you to think I'm trying to out you or no shit like that. But
All
yeah,
right,
PT
man.
on the you know what I'm
nigga
saying?
trying to
Nah, you
out
gotta
you
get
is
that work,
crazy.
bro. You gotta get that work, bro. I gotta give you that work. Know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like you somebody that it's like it's not a slippery slope. It's more I gotta be direct because you know what I mean. Even though we cool and I met you on through the social, you know what I'm saying, I want you to know I respect what you do. But just because I disagree with you, don't mean I don't respect it. So since I don't know you personally like that for real, like I met you, but you feel me? I always try to respect those guidelines. You feel me? Not to mention, I am trying to stay clean. I mean, I don't really be trying to say it like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I was, you know what I mean? You know how they say it's jokes and humor, you know what I'm saying? I said, I just got
Trying to
monetized
keep his
last
name from
Tuesday.
trying to keep his name from being dirty. That's what it is.
Oh, nigga, trying to get the bag. You mean? You trying to get the
Yo,
bag?
they're basically like the
Bro, hold
backstage
up, yo,
producer,
Jay, hold
basically.
up,
It's
bro. Why you
ridiculous.
sidelining, bro? Like I don't be sending super chats and everything, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Nah,
No, no.
nah,
We talking about the long bag, like to
nah.
stay clean, stay monetized,
You're
have
right.
more people coming in with that. Make sure you don't get strikes against your YouTube content, so then
Right,
you can't
right,
keep your page going. Those
right.
things. I mean, longevity
Yeah.
for the page.
hmm Yeah, again, like I said, I kind of pride myself on having the content, dope content creators come to my page and you know what I'm saying, talk hoops with me, talk basketball with me, and you know what I mean. And doing it in a way where we all respect each other. And again, I can't have Cole Smith. Bro, he's been probably a net fan longer than you've been alive. I can't have you disrespected an OG triple OG net fan. No, I'm
Even though
saying.
he a Knicks fan, though. Even though he a Knicks fan too, though. I'm a always disrespect to buy team shoes. So if you
Yeah,
buy team
Said
shoes,
that by
like I
team
respect
shoes,
you, I respect your
yeah.
bro.
lifestyle,
Yo,
but
the
I
Oh
word
just can't get
man.
with
gymnastics
the
was crazy,
lifestyle.
bro. Yo,
Oh man.
yeah,
Nah, the word
spit
No,
that
no,
in
look,
the
gymnastics.
look,
chat,
look.
bro.
Hold on,
Yeah,
wait, no, because if
that was a
somebody buy
cartwheel, some
team
shit.
shoe, no, if somebody buy team shoe, I could respect their lifestyle, even though I'm not into that sort of lifestyle. So
As long
whatever
as you
you
ain't buy
into,
team shoe with the Knicks,
I respect that. No, he is.
that's a problem.
Some of them buy team shoe people, they just buy
Oh
team shoe because
man.
they from New York. And I get it.
Yeah,
And like I
hold
respect
on,
your
yeah.
lifestyle, but I just couldn't do that myself. But
All right,
to each his own.
all right, hold on. All
If
right,
you was
man.
buy team shoe with a West team, bro, I wouldn't mind it, bro. Like, but just off the simple fact,
Hold on. We
if you
not
was
talking
like
about.
LM,
Hold on.
Oh,
No,
who's
no, we
next?
not. Whoa. Yeah, right. We not talking about Claude tonight, man.
Right, you
We
don't
not talking
gotta
about
out
Claude tonight.
nobody on they buy team
Right,
shoe
right.
ism.
Yeah. Nah, we not doing that. Because again, I was just saying what I was saying about that. That I was trying to get the Iceman. He said, "Busy, we gonna go to
Right.
Leaf." And it is your turn to You know what I'm saying? But they know who you are. But still, have them a quick commercial. You know what I mean, let's try to be professional. You know what I mean?
all right, Leaf professional mode, lock in. YouTube.com/@Leaf.
I forgot. Leaf don't like no sound effects on his shit. My bad.
God damn,
I had
man.
to take it back. I had
I'm
to take it
sorry,
back.
dog.
I was
I just
dropping the
feel
bomb
because I thought
for
we
him.
was being professional, bro. I'm like, what
Jay,
No, I
Jay.
was
When it was
no.
my turn, hold on, Jay, hold
Nah,
on. Let me
I
show
didn't
you.
mind the
Hold on,
sound
let me
effect.
get.
I just didn't. I just
Hold,
wasn't ready for it. I'm like, while I was saying my letters, bro. Like, damn.
hold
No,
on,
I
let me
be
get one
trying
of
to
those real quick, Jay.
throw the alley,
Jay,
and you
yo,
like
Jay,
alleys.
let me get one of those
You
real
like an
quick. Yeah,
ISO.
sure. Yeah, let me like a tutorial. Let me do a real tutorial
All
real
right,
quick. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I
this big
bet.
fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. That's it. That's what you gotta do, bro. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? And you can just
Yeah,
keep
but
going in. Like that's just a tutorial.
I
That's
was
step
gonna
one.
do
That's
that,
step
bro.
one.
But the timing was off, bro. That's what it was, bro. That wasn't on Jay. I was suspecting Jay to throw a bomb, bro. I just wasn't expecting it then.
The timing was off. Your
The
timing
timing
was
was
off.
off.
Your time is up.
Buzzer beater.
How my timing was off and he told me to talk, bro. Like,
Yeah.
hold,
I
see,
know. Good.
y'all
All
making me
right.
angry, bro, and I'm not trying to go
I
off.
know. All
Do
right, go ahead,
commercial,
Leaf.
Leaf. Do commercial. We good. We good.
Leaf, what happened? Talk to us. You did the play-by-play, Leaf.
I did not. I just got home. But yeah,
All right, cool. Did you see the
yeah.
game?
So no, I ain't see the game neither, bro. We lost. I mean, hey, we supposed to lose. We tanking. Yeah, pass the ball.
In and out like an OG
Shout to Leaf
classic.
4788. Subscribe to Leaf 4788. Yo, PT, talk to us, man. You happy about this loss?
Oh.
PT, you there? Yeah, oh man. All right, so hold on. The one part of the show is called play development. And what I will say is that I see Keon Johnson in the post game interview, so it looked like he one of the next players we're gonna play and develop. Like I said, going
No,
into this season, what you mean? No, what you mean? You don't think they're gonna
he,
play and develop Keon Johnson when he was on the post game
nah,
interview?
Keon Johnson's not gonna be on the team next year.
Hold on. No. I'm
He's
not saying I'm not. No. I'm not saying he's gonna be on the team next year. That's two different things. That's apples and oranges. I'm saying
okay.
going into this season, it was two things out. A few things were supposed to happen. It wasn't just one thing. Feel me? One of those things was a player development, and I'm saying everybody getting a chance to do it. I'm saying Jalen Wilson, Noah Clowney, so on and so forth. Now Keon Johnson, right? So I'm saying that to say that's a good look for him. You even like you said, PT, even if it is on a different team, that's still a good look for him. So I do think that he is going to be played based on a post game interview that I watched earlier. They was asking him questions like, "How you feel about Jody having you defend this one and that one?" And he was like, "Yo, I respect that because
Did
I got defensive athleticism." So
Yo,
he
Breezy, you
sound like he
disappeared
ready
for a
for
little
that.
bit there. I
Oh, I'm,
don't know
I'm
if
right
that
here.
was
Can
just
you hear
me.
me?
I hear
Can
you
you hear me?
now.
Oh, I don't know. I gotta make sure I'm by the mic. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you
Yeah,
good
I can
now.
hear you.
All right, go ahead though, PC. We was waiting for you. We was waiting for you and Iceman.
Nah, I was trying to play my theme music, but my iPad speakers are weak. Yo,
Hold on, you got a theme song on your intro?
yeah, for my old podcast.
Yo,
Hold
Let me
on,
get
hold
the
on,
music. Hold on, hold on.
yeah.
Let me just give this
Yeah,
sound
slow it
effect
down.
just
So
to do this.
how it go? How it go? We want to know how it go.
Hold on, I'll play it for y'all later. I just grabbed the speaker. Let me just say
All right,
something about the game while
all
we're
right.
at it. Um, you know, the thing that I noticed the most, the biggest thing that I noticed is Jordy don't like to lose, man. They was showing close-ups on him. His eyes was red. He looked like he been up all night crying. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
Like he don't want to lose, man. This dude, nobody told him about the tank. And
Who we talking about? Jordan on
I'm
PC?
talking about you talking about Jordy, yeah.
Yeah, yo,
Jordy,
listen. Go ahead,
Jordy
talk
don't
your
want to
shit, bro.
lose. Jordy don't
Yeah,
want to
nah,
lose at all.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he's even though they're keeping guys out, you know, the
So let me ask you
fitness
this. Let
team,
me
the
ask you this.
health and
You
go
think that
ahead.
speed up the rebuild? Do you think I'm asking you? Do you think that speed up the rebuild, PT, with him being that way about losing, about Jordy Fernandez being uncomfortable with losing and shit like that? Maybe he
Nah,
with it with
bro.
this season, but next season know what I'm saying, we probably, know what I mean, gonna be a better team. I don't think we trying to get that 2026 draft pick the way Jordy coach, bro. I don't know what's going on with that. I agree with y'all saying that we could get that 2025 pick and it could be a top three. But that next season, Jordy not having that shit, bro. I almost can guarantee that shit, bro.
Then what do we do with our 2026 pick then, Breezy? So AJ DeBonsa, Kim Boozer, that's just a pick to use to get a starter? Because
No,
that's
no,
where I
no,
want you to
no,
go if
no,
you
no,
don't
no.
want to go the clock route.
No. I'm going off of and I'm saying it to shout to John. I'm saying it to PT because I mean it was PT go is that the way Jordy coach, he's not waiting. He don't need to wait to like he know he need another shot creator. He know that. Like Jordy can only do so much, but I'm only saying that he's getting how you say I don't know. It's around a water cooler where he's getting. Oh, they got him in the conversation of coach of the year. Like he's. I
Mhm.
didn't say that. That's not
He
me
won
saying
I
that.
that.
don't know. I
No,
don't
I
know
was
about
about to
that.
say that. He
I
won
somebody.
that,
I heard others. There's conversations being had. I'm not saying he's the
bro.
front runner and he's the
I
number
mean,
one
Bro,
with
you
the. I'm not
he was
saying
I
that
mean,
of
picked to
that.
get.
conversations,
I'm just
He was
whatever
picked
the
to get.
conversations is
We was
coming
picked to
from,
be
bro.
let
Like they
the
gotta.
absolute
leave.
worst team in the league. We a middle of the pack team, not the absolute worst.
Yeah,
Hold
And
yeah.
on
on.
Right
top
So
of
now,
that,
we
let
a middle of the team,
and
but
hold
like,
on, man, let me finish. And on top of that, he leading the league in challenges and shit. And I'm pretty sure
Right.
when it comes to coaches and shit like that, that's a big coach step.
mm-hmm.
That goes to show for the whole coaching staff because with the way they do it is they have somebody with the iPad that watches it back, gets the footage from the broadcast team, and then they watch the play back really quick, and then they tell Jordy, yo, you got this much of a chance, this much of a chance, and then Jordy basically goes by his
I
feelings
think I
after
ain't
that.
gonna lie. I think Jordy is doing them shits on his own. Be honest with you, bro. Like, but I mean, I
Nah, you
understand what
see
you're
them.
saying
You see
about that
them.
PT.
You see the coaches that sit in the second row with the iPads in their hand, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Yeah,
they hand it to that one coach, and then that one
Huh,
coach comes and tells Jordy, and then
yeah,
Harder,
nah,
Jordy
right?
nah,
releases
nah.
it.
PT, I know what you're saying, but to get back on the thing about Jordy, bro, like I think this speeds up the rebuild because first and foremost, bro, we gotta remember, bro, that some of these niggas need to get traded before the deadline. That's number one. So
Bingo.
so and then like the main thing we need to focus on is not who are we trading, but who are we trading for? Y'all niggas want to trade for well, who are we trading for? Are we trading for second year players that deserve to be in the starting lineup? Are we trading for third year players that's in
So they said
they
they're not
rookie or
picking up
sophomore
no.
season?
They want
They're not picking
expiring
up no
salary,
long
Leaf.
term contract.
Yeah, no long-term deals. Expiring
Oh, all
salary
right,
or a
yeah,
prospect on a
okay,
cheap deal.
okay, all right. So prospect on the cheap deal. Who's cheaper, my nigga, than the rookies of the last 2 years? Who's cheaper than them? Like
I'm
that's
looking
my
at Therese
question.
Walker. If you ask me, I'm looking at Walker and the Pacers.
Well,
I think they need one of our vets and they need
the
a big
player
old
Cheaper
prospect.
minimums
than
is the cheapest.
who's cheaper than the players that came out of the draft in the last 2 years? Who's cheaper than them?
Well, the draft players are a little. Well, the lottery picks are more money than a vet minimum. So like the
Okay,
vet minimums are the cheapest. But if you were building a team, you'd rather build a team, especially with this new cap. You'd rather build a team with all draft picks because even if you had five
no,
number one
nobody builds
overalls,
a
which is
team with all
impossible.
draft picks, bro. PT, bro,
No,
like that. That's
I'm just saying hypothetically, right? Like nobody gets all number one overalls either. But the point I'm just trying to make is, if you had a team full of number one overalls who are the top paid, you still wouldn't reach your salary floor. You do need vets that's getting paid something. You know,
yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
So my thing is like, yo, dude, like when I look at Cam Johnson, bro, like I understand Cam Johnson. He 3 years, 75 million. But the thing about Struder, 1 year deal, Finney Smith, 1 year, 1 year op, Bogdanovich, who didn't even play, 1 year deal. Like, can we like what other expiring deals of players of their caliber, bro, are we gonna get? And where
It
the hell
what matters, we get the draft cap or we get the salary. That's all it comes
I,
down to,
I,
Leaf.
I need
Everything
names.
else will
I
work
need
itself
names.
out at that
I
point.
don't. I don't need nobody else talking about no damn trades, bro. Until I got some names on the trade, bro. Of who we gonna acquire, bro. Like
We're
Right.
for
not
real, bro.
And they
acquiring
don't want to
anything this year.
acquire anybody or anything. We just getting draft picks. That's it. All we want
Listen,
is
Leaf,
draft picks, and that's
Jay,
it.
Jay and Leaf. Let me break this down to you.
We still want draft picks
Hope,
after we
hope,
done loaded up on the next. We
Leaf, you
loaded
can
on the
never
next
have
tier.
yeah.
enough draft
Yes.
picks, Leaf.
You definitely
Yes.
want the draft. Let me tell you what they're
All you
doing,
doing
Leaf.
is selling the team
Leaf, why
hope.
don't you
That's
listen and let somebody like give you some information, man?
Right.
Like, listen, what they're doing is
Mister, I'm smarter than
the
everybody.
draft is random. You can't necessarily you're gonna pick the best player available in the draft. The draft is random. It may not have been your plan to get Cooper, but you get Cooper. So now let's say that happened, right? The Nets draft Cooper Flag. Now that means they must go out and get another scorer, right? So they go out and get another scorer in free agency. What they draft, they're gonna draft the best talent available. Based on what they have after they're done drafting, that's when they're gonna add free agents, trade for other players, because then they'll know what they need. If you get let's say the way the lottery balls fall, pause, is that you end up getting Yegor Demine. Now you got your point guard for the next 10 years. Now you need someone else who's gonna defend, or you need someone else who's gonna score. You need the other roles, and some of them you'll get through the draft, and some of them you'll get through free agency. But because the draft is arbitrary, you have to you because the draft is arbitrary, you have to wait till after the draft to decide what free agents you get, because you pick free agents by need. You understand what I'm saying? You took
Yeah,
them.
I get what you're saying, bro. Hey, go ahead.
Yo, say it to say it to Joey BK or Iceman. I don't know if Iceman back, but
Yeah, I'm back.
Joey.
I'm back.
Yo,
oh,
what good up, fellas?
yo, yeah,
Nah, that
just
because you always in the draft, it's who falls to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm breezy. That it's who
yeah,
falls to you, right? So now
right.
you get ace. Let's say your combination is ace, and you get a center down in the 20s, right? Now you still need a point guard. So with free agency, you want to have no money on your cap. You want to have no players jamming up what you're trying to do. You basically they just letting Ben
So
go
hold
is
on, let me
90
ask.
million.
Hold on, can I ask you and Ice and Joey something real quick? Cause I really don't know, bro.
A
And
question?
yeah, that's the question.
Gotta love that Jeopardy
Yeah,
music, man.
yeah, nah, seriously.
So ask your question,
Yo,
guys.
what is it? What is it about the draft that makes it more potential than the other picks? Like, is it pause? Is it more balls than the other balls? Like, what is it like?
Hey, yo,
It's
whoa.
Pause.
Yeah,
combinations, Breezy. They
yeah,
play
no, no,
Like,
Oh my
combinations depending on your
god,
No,
order.
but what he meant by that though,
no.
I
bro.
don't get
I
it.
yeah,
I
understand.
would,
I understand
like,
what he
all
I've
right.
meant.
been,
So hold
I've
on.
He
been,
meant, how does it
Right,
work? How does the process work? It's
right,
combinations, Breezy. Depending on how your record is from lowest to 14,
right.
if you're lowest, they do your combination first, and that kind of dictates how your pick goes. So that's
Not exactly,
Okay.
John.
Yeah, that makes
What it
sense,
is,
Doc.
what it is
kind
is
of.
How it's not?
wait, what
All
part
right.
you
So what
understand?
is it then,
what it
PT? Yeah, what
what
is
it
it?
is what it is they put an amount of balls into the popper or whatever it's called, right? They
The
so
lottery
if you
machine.
so 15% of the balls are for the number one overall.
Oh,
Fourteen
I get what.
percent of 14% of the balls are for the number two overall. F- and then so on and so forth. The percentage of the more lottery balls you have, the higher likelihood of you getting the number one overall. The
Got
you
you.
know the someone who has the 14th pick only has 1%, only has like 1 or 2% of the lottery balls that are in for the picking. Sometimes you get lucky, like Atlanta did last year. They only had 3% chance, and they ended up getting the number one overall. That it happens, but yeah,
So wait. So wait, let me ask this question. It might be a stupid question. But so the teams that like are number one and number two, like first and second place, they don't get any balls in this lottery, or they still got that 1% chance or something like
no, they get it, but like let's say there's 100. It's not 100 balls. It's more balls than that. But let's say it's
yeah,
100.
yeah, but let's say it
Let-
was 100, they only
right?
get
If
one.
they have
So,
one
but
percent chance, they have one. They have
But
some.
if
so
Someone
the
the
wanted
if
to
person
the
say
in
something.
so what I'm trying to understand is the person in first place, that somebody who win the championship, they might have
Oh,
one
they have
percent
none.
chance. And okay,
They have
that's what I'm
zero.
asking.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
yeah.
zero
You got
percent
to
chance,
be in the
but if
lottery.
You
the
gotta be in the
the
top
highest
14,
percent
Jay.
chance, the
You
highest
got to be in the
percent
bottom
chance you could get
14.
is about
Yeah, bottom 14.
14.75% or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
yes.
then those
And
bottom
you have
14
and you are
teams.
guaranteed to have a top five pick. So that fifth pick, if you're not in the group, that fifth pick is yours.
Gotcha.
Like let's say you don't get the one. Let's say you're the num. You have the worst record in the league, right? If you have the worst record in the league, that'll give you 14%, like a 14 point whatever percent to win the lottery. The If you don't win 1 through 4, number 5 is given to you.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
You
okay.
understand? You
I
can't
kind of,
go.
I
You
kind of
you can't
understand.
draft below
so you
5.
can't lose. Like if you the worst you the worst team in the league, the worst you're gonna do is the fifth pick.
Yes.
That's
Or the
crazy.
sixth sometimes too.
No, not the sixth. Fifth. Fifth is the
the
lowest you could
fifth.
go.
The fifth is the lowest you can go with the worst record, bro. Like if you got your own pick, because but as
The,
far as we know, the Pistons they was gifted a Sar Thompson in the Wemby draft, and they had the worst record by far, bro. Like that shit wasn't even close. Um, when you look at other teams that have had I mean, we could do the history on it, bro. You look at other teams that have had the worst picks and see what picks they had got with their own picks in the draft that came after them having that bad record, bro. Like, so I mean, we could do the math on it, but I'm not really sure of it. But it just looks like some homework to do, bro, in terms of how this draft works. But like most of the lottery from like when it comes to like the marquee drafts has been staged, bro. Like, I mean, we all know that, but
What you want is someone else to be in the lottery, like some like the one of the two team or two or both of them if possible. Shit, but even though they both looking good right now, the Knicks and the Bucks, if either one of them fall into the lottery, then that
I don't
adds
what I don't understand
more ping pong balls.
what I don't understand is why are we not going for young pieces right now via trade. I heard Jarvis Walker name come up a bunch of times. He was in the Wemby draft. I heard somebody else name come up out of this past draft. I heard whatchamacallit from Minnesota. What's old boy from Minnesota?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The guy with 27th
Rob
pick.
Dillingham. Yeah, Rob
Dillingham.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, why?
Available.
Why is it that we not going for young players right now? Why are we trying to trade these vets?
Because we got Sean Marks as the
nobody gets rid
GM.
of those picks.
Hey, you want to know who
nobody gets rid of those players. Those players that you like, I want them to trade for Topic, right? Like, I'm praying that somehow, someone has a
like, what do them niggas need with Topic, bro? They don't need him. That like,
yo, you know who I keep hearing the Nets link to? I keep hearing Brandon Ingram's name.
No,
he's having issues down there with
stay away from Ingram, man. Let him go to the Lakers. Joey, let him go to the Lakers, and we facilitate as a third team to get Ingram to the Lakers. I'll do that.
Brandon Ingram.
I won't take him though.
Decent. He's
I
not
can go on
but I
2K right now,
team.
bro, and trade all of these bets for young pieces, and then go into the draft.
Joey, the problem is Ingram wants $200 million, and his market is so bad that nobody really wants that. They'll take him as expiring if they think they can win, but if they see him as a long-term piece with that kind of money he wants, I don't think we should do it. It ain't worth it to Brooklyn right now. We're still trying to get pieces together. He's a third piece.
I agree with everything you said. I'm just saying this is what I keep hearing his name linked to Brooklyn because he's not happy in New Orleans and they can't come to no contract agreement and all of that. So I keep hearing Brooklyn name linked to him.
And he just signed with Clutch Sports Management today too.
Listen, hold on. But hold on. Let me say this. I gotta intervene because I don't want net fan propaganda being spread on my page about Big Fan Breezy wanting Brandon Ingram on this team. I got something to say about it. Hold on. I don't want him on this team, especially if we get Ace Bailey. I don't want him. And already Ace Bailey said he think KD is the GOAT. Brandon Ingram never lived up to KD. And KD's when asked, who do you see yourself like in this league? He's always said Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram has all the talent in the world, but the passion is what I question. And does he represent Brooklyn? I don't know, man. I'm not buying it, especially with the kind of money he asking for. And again, like I said,
he's gonna be mad after free agency. He's gonna fire his agent.
Listen,
like
what I'm saying.
Levine type. He's like a Zach Levine type.
He just signed with Clutch Sports today, though. He just signed with new representation today.
So hold on. Net fan. Let's have a real conversation. Who should be number one in front of Cam Thomas? Let's just get to it.
Shit,
damn! Don't all speak at once.
Oh,
what do you mean? Wait, Breezy, what do you mean? With signing a free agent or drafting a player be in front of Thomas?
No. Say we get our draft pick, but to continue what Joey BK was talking about Brandon Ingram, and I'm saying not to say, to be clear, I don't think that Brandon Ingram should be a one in front of Cam Thomas. Like, yeah, I agree with y'all that.
Listen.
No. Hold on. Because the narratives are, Cam Thomas shouldn't be the number one. He should come off the bench for Dibba. And again, I debate whoever said that. Pull up to the page. I know what's up. Now, anyways, back to what Nets fans is talking about. I don't agree. No, I do agree that there could be number ones in front of Cam Thomas on this team. But Brandon Ingram is not that player. It's
He's a
not
number
him.
3 or
So-
4. He's number 3 or 4.
So I'm asking the panel, what player is that? If Cam Thomas was going to be 2, or again, he's like, you wouldn't say he a 2 to shooter. You would say he complements them. So again, it's not about finding him being a 2. It's about finding who complements Cam Thomas, because every play he played next to, whether it's Schroeder, Ed Sumner, KD, he's Kyrie Irving, he's complimented them. So put some respect on his handle. That's all I'm asking.
I hear you, Breezy, but the way it's always gonna work in basketball is it's gonna be who's the nicest player. The nicest player has to give that up. Like how KD sometimes he should be the leader, but because he want to stay quiet and not say nothing, he lets somebody else. He acquiesces to somebody else to be the leader. The number one, the person who has the ball in his hands is this is basketball for money now. This is basketball where jobs is $1 million jobs are on the line. And best believe the coach, especially this particular coach, is gonna want the ball in the best player's hand. And they figure that out at practice and training camp and preseason and all that shit. They figure out what the pecking order is based off of what the coach see on the floor. So if you trust Jordy, you know that.
I trust
right?
Jordy. I met Jordy. It's like because I met Jordy. You know, I told you I met Jordy when I had went to. So I kind of like know Jordy, and not really. All right, go ahead.
Save that story for another time.
Nah, I don't know Jordy. Shout out to Jordy Fernandez.
The point being is if what you want is to win, and what this coach wants the most of all is to win, he wants to win games, then he's always going to choose who the best player is. And that happens naturally in practice, preseason, training camp. They settle that shit on the court. And whoever that person is, that's who's going to have the ball.
I feel like if you want to know who a team values the most, just look at their salary. That is where you place value. Basketball for money to business. Like, just like I was saying to y'all before, even though we could say what we want about Ben Simmons, when I was at that little promo shoot, whatever, when he came in the door, he came in that bitch like he owned that shit. Like it was all for him. Like, a lot of other people came in there humble, looking around like, oh shit, this is my time here. Even Bogdanovich, he was confused. He was like, damn, there's a lot of shit going on here.
You know why he came up in that bitch like he owned it, nigga? Because he was getting $40 million, nigga. That's why.
Ben Simmons.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Send him home, man. He ain't worth it, Jay. He ain't
is
worth it
light
no
skin
more.
too. That's why. Get him, Leaf.
Nah. That light skin shit don't really fly too much, bro.
It only applies to Tatum.
Yo,
Do you guys
y'all want
really
to hear
think
some
he
funny
hurt his
shit?
knee today, or do you think he just can't handle it?
This nigga Leaf look like Lethal Shooter.
I do not look like no goddamn.
He said now I understand. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Shooter.
He's Lethal Shooter.
That is true though. But just thinking some true shit though. The fucking the pecking order is usually decided by the fucking salary, man. Like that's how it is.
Right.
Like,
typically, but not
bro,
in this case.
When you talk about value,
not no more.
The simplest sense of the world. Who do you value? Who are you paying for their value? Like,
that's true.
Crazy thing is, Dennis Schroeder is making less than Simmons and Claxton. Has been way more impactful to us winning with both those guys combined.
Hey, but
scary enough.
Guys, but to be
he's making less than Cam Johnson too.
But to be fair, that value was put into Simmons before he went to shit. So, he got that contract.
That was 5 years ago.
He got that contract, and
5 years. God damn, how old am I?
And yeah, exactly. Let's not forget Sean Marks waived the injury report too. He waived off the injury report too, bro.
That was bad. That was bad.
Yo, you want to hear some bad shit, bro?
What did he wave off? The injury.
He waived off the injury report.
He did not, bro. Yo,
bro. I was sitting here earlier watching a compilation of the highest IQ basketball plays in recent history. Ben Simmons had like 5 plays on there, but only from when he was on Philly. Wasn't none of them from when he was in Brooklyn, bro. Like he used to
Told
do
you.
some
Wah,
real
wah,
nice
wah,
looking shit,
wah,
bro.
wah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
that's why he
Like he
has
used
that
to,
money. He
he
has the
used to
money
do some
because of
fly
what he
shit. I
did.
don't know that guy
Mm.
that I saw in the
Did,
video.
Yeah.
Like
did he
I don't
really
know.
hurt
Hold
his
on.
knee today, or did he just not want to play? I mean, he didn't even slip that hard on the floor.
Yo,
And he
I don't
couldn't
think
play.
Ben
Hold on,
Simmons
hold on,
plays
hold
next
on, hold
year.
on. Let's go to ice. Let's go to ice. Yo, ice, talk to us, man. I heard you. You know what I mean? What was you trying to say, bro?
Yo, I said Sean Marks ain't waived no injury report, bro. I don't know where the hell y'all get that shit from,
He
but that is
did.
not facts, bro.
Wave that shit.
You meant
Yes, he
not.
did.
He's talking about the
So how
physical.
he
He's talking
did
about
it?
his physical.
Yeah,
Explain how
nah,
he did it. Because we traded a nigga that was playing
Hold on,
for a
let me
nigga
run
that was
downstairs
not
and go get
playing.
my food.
yo, I don't explain this joint a million times, bro. He
My
was
bad. Just for the people that's listening.
all right. So before he got traded, he told Philly that his back wasn't feeling right. So me dealing with back problems, you cannot figure out what the hell's wrong with your back, right? So he can go do a physical and pass the physical. After he started working out for those 2 months, that's when the back problem got worse. When he was about to play, and then he couldn't feel his leg. You know what I mean? He fell on the ground, couldn't feel his leg. Ambulance had to come pick him up. So it was like
Yeah.
2.5 months or 2 months later that
Oh,
you know what I mean? That his back gave out like that.
what? There ain't nothing to spell.
What happened in today's game, though, Ice? Do
Ain't
you
no
think Ben
letters.
really hurt himself, or was just Ben just can't handle it? Any type of little ailment? What was
What
that
kind
all
of
about
question
today?
are you asking me, bro?
Right. Of
Because
course.
he had a slip in the
Right.
second quarter. He had a little slip, but it wasn't like the guy fell on his kneecap. I mean, unless the guy had a bruise the size of a grapefruit, he probably should have been playing that the rest of the half. But
Bro,
Ben Simmons doesn't have that
bro,
type of,
have
I
you
guess,
have you had
strength.
any injuries, John? You never had an injury?
Bro, I had a dude
John,
kick me in the chest, and I nearly the breath came
Oh
out of me,
my
and I
God,
John,
still
the
got
kick in the
back
John is
up,
chest, bro.
man.
23
Oh
years
my
Come
old.
on.
God.
John is 23
Yo,
years old.
yo, come on,
He's
bro.
never been hurt before. He's
No, I have. I've actually cracked my head against a rock before when I was 5 years old. If you want, I got some stories, bro. If you ever want to talk
yeah,
on
yeah,
on
but
off this,
have you had surgery on your spine?
I have not had surgery because I actually take care of my body. So
But
Yo,
but you understand that the man is out there against six, like, just humans that are just like not regular humans. Like, I'm 6'4", and I'm 1% of the population. These 6'7", 6'8", 7-footers are, are beating up are beating each other up on this court. You know what I'm saying?
yo, Jay.
no, Ben Simmons is taking a lot of force from the court pod. Is that what you're trying to say? Because he just
No,
took a little
I'm
spell and he couldn't
I'm
play the rest of the game.
Yeah,
no. Me personally, I believe Ben Simmons. This is the last year of basketball for Ben Simmons. He might go
Okay.
play in Australia or something like that, but his back really changed him. It's I don't have beef with him because I know people get hurt in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, players go to shit, and this is not the Ben Simmons that we saw in Philly. There's nothing wrong with that. Players get hurt, careers end, shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Game
Like,
recognized
Well,
game,
this
and
was
you
a knee
looking kind of
contusion, though, Pod.
unfamiliar right
This
now.
wasn't the back today. It was a knee contusion. But you think about Johnson twist both his ankles. That guy's still giving it out there like the best he can.
yeah, but
Ben, you take a little welt to your knee.
Johnson
That's it.
Johnson
Tom,
makes Johnson is a thousandaire. What Johnson does and what Johnson's trying to do out there is to become a millionaire.
Right.
Je- Ben Simmons is 100 millionaire. Okay, he's gonna do what's best for him.
He's a
Okay,
con job. You hear
Keon
that, Ice?
Keon
Pod's right.
Johnson Keon Johnson will stab your moms to get on a on a NBA
yo,
roster right now. You know what I'm
yo,
Whoa.
saying? Like,
Whoa.
he'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why he looked crazy out there, is because he's killing himself trying to earn an NBA contract. He's not gonna get one, but he's out there busting his ass. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese Martin, same thing. He he gonna do irregular shit because them dudes are trying to become NBA players. That's just the way it is. Ben Simmons is a former All-Star, not even like a one-time All-Star, D'Angelo Russell type shit. He he's a 3-time All-Star 2 times All NBA defense before
Who's
he
that?
was 25 years old. That's
Wait,
But
who you talking about?
he's also washed though.
and he's washed. Like it's like I said, shit happens. Like both things could be true. He was a great
All right,
player
let's
that
get back
bust
to
our
this
ass
trade
in the
and this
playoffs.
rebuild,
Do,
bro. Like
but do,
I don't care
So
about
so
do
this.
that
so Pod, would you send him
PT,
home
do that
after
shit
the
even matter if you're washed though? Like all them accolades and shit like that. When it comes to like
What
continuing an NBA career, if you're washed and people know that, do it matter? All them.
I mean, it
all
No,
matters.
it
no,
don't
It
matter.
matters to
it
the
don't
point.
No, I'm asking y'all seriously. I'm not trying to be funny.
it don't matter
It
now.
mattered. It don't matter
It,
now.
it right. When you bring all that shit, like there's a reason why he got paid 47 mil. There's a reason why Morey didn't want to include him in the trade for Harden to Houston before he came to the Nets. There's a reason why he was not a regular player. He was an elite player. And you see shadows of it, you see glimpses of it, but his body can't do it no more. It's somebody's gonna have to tell him. It's gonna break his heart, but nobody's signing him next year. He
At all.
so
he's gonna be playing for the the Brisbane Kangaroos next year. That he's not like I don't know why y'all worry about Ben.
Pod,
I'm not worried
would you
about it.
guys send him home the last 2 months? If the deadline passes by, nobody wants him, just send him home, let him collect his money, we collect cap space, and that's it. Are you cool with that?
That's
Instead
not
of buying him out?
NBA reality. That's not how this game works.
What do you mean?
That's
They
not
sent John Wall home in Houston. He didn't play for like a year or something. He could do it with Ben Simmons.
No,
It's
well,
all right.
no, the new CBA don't allow that, bro. You gotta play players.
Man, the new
It's not
CBA
even that you.
sucks if
It's
that's the
not even
case.
that you just gotta play him. You just gotta let him. You gotta let him work through his injury. You signed him. He's your player. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
other
did niggas ever
NBA
give
players
John
are
Wall
watching.
this type of shit?
Say it again.
Like the shit that they give Ben Simmons. Niggas ever gave that to John Wall?
No,
Yeah,
Nah, not really. They just
John
didn't
Wall
mention
don't
him.
got the
not
business
really.
Because the
that Ben
only reason
Simmons
why I'm
got
asking,
though.
because somebody just mentioned him just now, and I saw a meme the
John
other
Wall
day.
got paid though.
John Wall got
This
paid
is what
more
I'm
than
saying.
Ben.
He got paid, and he only played like 30 games in one season out of 3 seasons. Like he played 0 games
They
and
had a
got paid
playoff
like
run. You remember
crazy
that?
money.
You remember that? DC had a playoff. The Wizards had a playoff
I
run,
forgot what years it was.
and
Yeah,
that's when he got that contract.
2017. 2017.
Yeah,
Him and Bradley Beal been
2017.
stealing money since.
right,
That's a fact.
right.
But the Wizards
John,
done made
go
a
look up John Wall contract. That shit is crazy. He
yeah,
played
it is
like
crazy.
4 years. I think it was 4 years, and he played 30 games in 1 year. In the other
Yeah,
3 years, he
Yeah.
played like 0
yeah,
games or 10 games. Or
It's like shit like that. The way it decides who gets messed with is who other dudes hate on more. Look at the women that Ben Simmons has had on at the
Oh my
trial
God. We really doing this?
Tory listen, let me present the evidence and then you tell
it's
me.
not because of
At
that,
the
PT.
Tory
It's because he
Lanez,
gave
at the
up, bro.
Tory Lanez,
People
at the
don't like
Tory
people who
Lanez, let
give
me
up.
finish saying what I'm saying. At the Tory Lanez trial, Meg Thee Stallion assistant said that her and Meg got in a fight arguing over Ben Simmons.
Wow.
Wow.
Who's
Highlight
gonna
I
of
fuck
remember
Ben's
Ben
that.
life.
Simmons? Who's gonna fuck Ben Simmons? Meg Thee Stallion, like you got, like I know his repertoire already. You know what I'm saying? And but on top of that, you got like famous rap chicks like arguing over you on a
PT,
shooting case, on a gun
PT.
case.
Come on, bro.
Yo, it's
PT, that don't
true.
got
Why?
shit to do with it, bro.
Listen,
PT.
listen.
Niggas
PT.
ain't
Y'all,
fucking no hold
nobody is
on.
mad at
It ain't got nothing to do
Lonzo
with it,
Ball.
PT. That comes
Some
with
of
the
y'all are
territory.
asking to trade for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball has played less games than Ben Simmons in the
Listen,
last
it ain't
2
That's
about
fine.
years.
We have to give Lonzo Ball $40 million, Pod. That's fine.
Yo, Lonzo
no,
Pay him a
Ball,
but
Lonzo
discount.
Ball makes the max for where he was drafted. Lonzo Ball got every
come
bit of
on.
the max, but you don't talk about that. Like
Hold on.
Because
Because he had to
Lonzo
get his
Ball
whole
didn't
leg
give up.
restructured,
Lonzo
Pod.
Ball just got hurt.
PT,
He
hold
didn't
on.
give up like Ben Simmons. Ben
what
Simmons
happened?
just
Say it
gave
again.
up.
They didn't give up, bro.
Yeah, he did. You couldn't get through this game today because of a
giving
bum
up.
knee.
Wait, I just want to get clear. I want to get clear what giving up for you is. Giving up for you is going and having surgery on your spine. That's giving up.
PT.
Not what
I'm talking. You know what?
we
giving up is?
gotta tell the whole story.
Spinal surgery was
that ain't
a
got
public
nothing to do with it.
move.
That don't have anything to do with it. Giving up is freezing in that Atlanta series.
That's what it was.
I agree with what Joe said, not the spinal thing. I agree with what Joe said about the Hawks thing. That makes sense.
In the series against the Hawks, when he wouldn't even look at the basket, that had nothing to do with his back then.
At 6'11", he was defending. Trey Young.
He had the ball in his hand.
37% in that series. He only scored when Ben wasn't guarding.
Bro, Ben was in the playoffs
and
at
fucking John
6'11"
Collins
with the ball in his hand
millionaire.
at the rim against Trey Young and passing the ball back out.
Oh, come on. He made a bad decision. LeBron James
He made that same decision a lot, though.
Yeah, he played a dunk against Brook Lopez.
LeBron James did the exact same shit, and Kobe yelled at him. Like, come on, man. Like, listen, this is not even worth the conversation. One, two is like, what does it like? How you gonna sit here and tell me that the maybe he has the yips, that I'll agree to, but you're gonna tell me the dude that has been guarding the number one player on Philly that whole time he was in Philly, he always guarded the number one player, whoever the best player was. That was his assignment, and that dude is soft. That don't make any sense. That's a hyperbole. Like,
we saying he mentally soft.
Mentally,
now, I mean, you could be tough.
How can you be
tough
soft if you go
you could be tough,
number
but
one in the NBA? This is not the China League. This is
because
the
once
NBA.
niggas told you was soft, you took it to your heart, and now you really soft.
Nah,
because he was folded.
He never worked on his offensive game since he's come to the league.
Like he folded. He's shaking like a leaf. You know what I mean? He's shook to the core. Niggas got shirts of him with Mr. Softy on it, man. That's messed up.
Whoa.
That made him feel bad.
Like, y'all said the same thing about Darren Williams. Darren Williams was Texas State champion in wrestling. That dude is not a normal dude. Like this, like the people y'all call soft, I don't understand. This was he was at 24 years old. 24.
So you want us to get rid of the soft leg? That's what you want us to do.
You want us to say fragile? Like, what do you say?
PT, what like?
Say what he is.
Like he's something.
Hold on, wait.
PT,
I don't understand like that for me.
Hold on, wait.
Why you can't say
PT, hold on, wait.
Is Ben Simmons soft?
BT, bro. Hold on, wait.
Yo, put up Claude's comment. Claude Smith's comment.
Wait. Hold on.
Put up Claude's comment.
PT, we all from the same place, bro. Like, these words isn't just words, realistically, bro. When we say he's soft, yeah. When we say he's soft, bro, everybody know what we talking about as far as Brooklyn, as far as how we talk. Everybody know what he talking about. That don't mean he's soft like yo, you could just manhandle him in the street. But according to as far as the NBA and the rest of the NBA players go, 9 times out of 10 when we seeing him now that he has all the back injuries, hey, I'm sorry that he had them, and I'm sorry that he went through all of that. But yo, hey, you pretty much cooked, my man. It is.
He got blocked by the rim this season, dunking the basketball. I mean, there's no other evidence to that. Really.
Draymond is not
on this podcast.
This nigga Ben Simmons is
He just tried to do it eloquently. He said he was cooked.
I said he was cooked like 4 times. That's undeniable. I have eyes. When I remember the Ben Simmons that came into Barclays and dunked on Jared Allen, then dunked on Jared Dudley, then, you know what I'm saying? Like scored 34 against us, 34, 12, and 8 or some shit like that. Like that dude exists.
He did that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was after the fans put up the Ben's missing posters.
That dude, you messed up by saying he exists. He don't exist no more. That dude is dead.
I didn't say he exists. I said that dude does not exist. What I'm saying to you is that's how he got the money he got. That's how he became the person he became, and they fucked him up in Philly. They didn't take his back injury serious, and look how it turned out. The only person I'm mad at is Sean Marks for not getting any kind of medical like first of all, he didn't get Tyrese Maxey, which he
got to
get
a medical exam before
and
they
second
come.
of all,
MLB, that deal wouldn't have gone through.
He should have gotten some kind of insurance on Ben's back because they took Ben knowing his back was fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but I hate that he had to give up so much for a player that
he did.
was
Well, that's what I was trying to
$40
explain.
but it's fucking broke.
That's what I'm trying to explain, though. I said he told Philly that.
They went to KD. Clutch went to KD directly. Like he's already admitted that this should happen. He went to KD with Ben to say, "I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna play." And Ben told him he was gonna play, but his back was like, "Nope, no, you're not." And
KD, that's right, because he was supposed to come back in that series against the Celtics.
Correct.
Ben's medical records are a mystery unto itself.
Correct. And Sean Marks was like,
why would you say you're going to play knowing that your back was messed up? And if anybody's supposed to know something wrong with your body first, it's you.
Listen,
y'all didn't hear me. I said he told Philly that before he got traded.
Not to mention last summer he said he was healthy and then he wasn't. Like he lied to us last summer.
In the summer that his back was not right.
Yeah, before he got traded.
They said he used to throw up and all of that shit. Like he used to have to go to the hospital, and he been telling them he had issues with his lower back.
And they just kept on running him out there. And Sean Marks should have knew better. Sean Marks should have knew better. Like
when we gonna stop talking about this burger, bro? In the next 5 minutes, bro. Like I'm through with this. I'm washing my hands with this. Hey, yo, my apologies, bro. But
that's where I'm at with it too, though. I'm like, it's over. I'm not sitting here trying to say that's like,
but Pod, you was doing a lot of word salad in there about taking up for Ben a little bit. It seemed a little sympathetic, a little bit, just a tiny bit.
You know we got bimpathizers up here, bro. You know we got bimpathizers up here, but I would let them bimpathize.
Right, Ben hurt his knee today with a contusion. Right.
I have a son that plays ball. It's a challenge. There's a
is
lot
his name
of
Ben
nice
too?
kids in the city.
Like, I got a son named Ben.
Come on, bro.
I see like people. I see like 300-pound motherfuckers on the sidelines yelling at little kids who are in the best shape of their lives. You know, telling them to run more. You know what I'm saying? Like I see adults do that shit. I see people do that shit. Like if you are a father and you raising people and children in this type of environment, you understand that it's easy for people to just be in the peanut gallery saying whatever. I will say if somebody's garbage, if somebody's like, stealing money or whatever, I'll say it. That's not what I'm saying. But the worst thing that can happen to you as an athlete, as a human being that is an athlete, that is a top athlete, is for you to lose your superpowers. It's for you to wake up one day and not be you no more because you got hurt. Like, who am I? And I'm the most shit talking this nigga there is, but who am I to pile on that nigga? You know what I'm saying?
But look at this though. Can I go the opposite of that though? I was just watching a video earlier where a bunch of players was talking about MJ on the Wizards. I mean, of course, MJ was old and didn't have his athleticism, his superpower, like you said. But what he did was use the rest of his game. He learned how to still be strong. You couldn't move him around. He was still lethal with the jump shot, even though he wasn't going to the rim as much. He was making opportunities for other players. You got to change your game. If you're a good player or if you're a good or a great player, you will change your game.
Larry Johnson, though.
All right, so look at Ray Allen. Ray Allen changed his game.
You know, Jay made a good point. You know why a lot of people get Ben Simmons shit is because of his entitlement. He hasn't tried to improve his game since he's been in the NBA. Now, granted, he's gifted at what he does, and he's gifted athletically, but he was always said that Ben Simmons was arrogant. He never wanted to improve on his game, and he never wanted to take advice. So when you got that into the mix, people are going to give somebody like that shit. That fell off.
Basically, everything that made Ben Simmons good was God given. Basically,
and
I've been saying it.
I don't know that. I don't know that to be a fact.
No.
I will tell you. I will tell you that my son, who went to Brooklyn Nets camp, and the 4 years. No, he's on his shit. He's coming on his 6th year now. And in 6 years that he's been at Brooklyn Nets camp, he's met Royce O'Neal and he's met Ben Simmons. That's it. No KD, no Kyrie, nobody else. And even Jay from BK has come on this very vlog and says, while he was saying something very honest about Ben, but that Ben treats his kids like incredible. Like, I don't think we should be. I could tell you my personal, yet anecdotal version of what was going on with Ben. Like, is it possible that he's arrogant or he's like any of those things? Very, very possible, very likely. But you only need to watch any of these NBA player podcasts to realize almost every single one of these dudes. It's the rare dude that's not egotistical or arrogant. You know, that's not, again, that's neither here nor there, but that's two people who's been on this podcast and has said on this podcast that their child has had a great experience with Ben, and Ben being the only superstar level player to ever go to Brooklyn Nets summer camp, basketball camp.
Hold on, Lee.
PT. Everything that you saying. Go ahead, bro.
You mixing it up, bro. Nobody's saying that Ben Simmons is a bad guy or he's a dickhead. I'm not saying exactly that. Hold on. Even though I've heard that, I'm not saying that. What we're saying is, I have read stories about Ben Simmons that said ever since he's being coached that he was arrogant as far as basketball, and he never wanted to improve on the weaknesses of his game because he was so gifted, physically gifted, and had a high basketball IQ. I say that to say this: he never tried to improve his weaknesses. You see, so he's more of an athlete now, and like you said, he's more of an athlete, and like you said, he lost his superpowers, which is his athleticism. He can't get over playing in the NBA because he's never improved his raw basketball skills.
Right.
Somebody like KD can get hurt and still go out and ball and lose his athleticism because of his basketball skills.
Kobe told him later on in his career, if he does not develop a jump shot, he's gonna regret it. That clip is viral everywhere. You think he regretting it now around contract time?
Exactly, Jay.
He
probably should.
Gonna lose his job. He's not gonna be in the league next year.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the price.
Some people want to re-sign Ben though after his big Suns
why he ain't gonna be in the league next year?
Pod, what I'm saying is he got nobody to blame but himself, bro. I know it's fucked up that he lost his athleticism and that's his bread and butter and that's his superpower. But if he would have listened to niggas and actually worked on his shooting, actually worked on trying to get a jump shot in his offensive game, he might still be he might be a better off attribute to the team than he is now. That's all we saying.
Like the
great team he would be a part of.
Me hearing that, the great poet and author said, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Let's go.
A jumper right now.
Hold on. Time out. I was told to behave, bro. We're not gonna keep doing this pause for fringe stuff up in here, bro. Come on, man. That's not what's gonna happen, yo. Breezy, bro. Yo, you gotta get order up in here, bro. I was told to be light, bro. But every other time, every other 5-10 minutes, bro, it's a pause moment going on, bro. Like this is ridiculous.
Whoa, we're having fun. We're having fun.
Do you pause police? Were you the sheriff?
Yo. The sheriff.
We need pause police up in here.
I hope you could have got that metaphor But yeah, everybody pays the price in the end. Ben is gonna pay the price. That's
Yo,
Hey,
we
On that
already
note,
hold
let's
on, hold
end
on.
it. That's a good note to
He
end
paying the
on. That's a
price.
good note to end the
Nah,
Simmons stuff on.
PT, he paying the price in the NBA where you could play until you 36. All you got to do is just work on the other stuff. That's all you got to do.
But he ain't got the legs though. Yeah, a jumper wouldn't even help. It wouldn't even help him right now. Me watching Ben and knowing I'm going through something similar. A jump shot would not even help him because he can't move like that, bro. He don't like his lateral movement. He is so like he don't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Hammer dunks.
Yeah, he could run north and south.
Not to mention he can't handle any contact on the court, or else he's not playing. So that right
A jump
there.
shot would do him very well.
And not to mention, bro, every
Iceman,
time
I'm sorry,
Giannis see
bro.
him, bro, like every time Giannis see him, he lowering the shoulder and making sure he on the bench for 3 weeks straight while you out here
Bro,
spending
it's
money on
wide open.
Balenciagas and shit.
Yeah.
As wide open as they be leaving him, a jump shot would do him very well. I'm sorry, Iceman. I cannot agree with you on that part. Like, and I could listen. I'm with you with the sympathy today.
You need your legs to shoot.
Huh?
You got to be able to jump to shoot a jump shot.
Right.
It's a lot of different. It's a lot of different forms in the NBA. Some of them is ugly. If he'd have worked on one that works for him, that's all I'm saying, bro.
Shot. He need that Brook
I don't
Lopez
care what it is. I don't care what it is.
Shot.
He should have figured it out. The fact that we
he need that joke. He need that Joker set shot, bro.
Yeah,
he should have figured it out.
Jump. That nigga just
this is nasty work.
Let the nigga go. Don't even give him ideas. He might be listening.
Bro, hold on, wait. Let me ask y'all a question.
Just let him
I'm doing this shit like Ivan Drago, bro. If he dies, he dies. Get him off my team.
I don't know we're gonna go that far, but I'm ready for him to be off the team. That's about it.
That's what I said, bro.
Yo, there's no way. There's not gonna be.
He took it to an extreme.
Listen, there's not gonna be no 30-year-olds on the Nets.
Yeah, it's sad. Like Pa said, like
let me ask y'all a question. When he was on Philly, what he was averaging per game though? Like
16. His career numbers is 16, 8, and 8. That's his career. 16, 8, and 8.
Bro,
he was almost a walking triple double.
You know his over under today is 5.5 points, man.
Yeah,
that's where he is.
Are we doing? Are we just gonna
Jay, that's why we saying if we could at least get.
Do we all agree he's not gonna play no more?
Like, I agree.
I
do. Okay, then what we doing?
I think
I've been saying this for the whole offseason.
I don't think he'll go to the Guangdong Sharks.
I just send him home and let his contract.
Send his ass back to Australia and let him go spend the rest of that money, bro, and go walk runways in Balenciaga theaters or whatever he want to do, bro. I don't ever want to see this dude on a basketball court ever again. This is
weird. This is weird. He's got a 60% field goal percentage this season. That's just weird. He doesn't go to the rim that much.
And you know what's crazy?
He don't take jump shots. What are you talking about? There's nothing weird about it. He's 6'11",
and that percentage should be higher.
That's what I'm saying, because most of
his be 80%. Most of his, he's a foot away from the rim.
Most of his attempts been at the basket, so it's nasty to be shooting 60.
Yo, hold on.
He got no legs, bro.
Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. Yo, Adar SL, man. Listen, chill. Please don't call him that. You know what I mean? He went through surgery, bro. Y'all can't play with that. When somebody go through surgery, you can't. That's not a joke. That's not somebody calling out sick when they really not sick. That's surgery. That means they call that going under the knife. Anytime somebody go under the knife, bro. Yeah, bro. Anytime somebody go under the knife, bro, that's serious, bro. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna critique him because of that. Like again, there's no reason for me to put emphasis on it.
Surgery. It's surgery on your spine. Y'all understand what your spine does for you, right?
Spinal.
Yeah, like spinal.
His disc. I think he had surgery on his disc.
You're mad, bro. You know why I'm mad, bro? Because I was just playing Killer Instinct and I was using the skeleton nigga. What's his name? Spinal. With the sword and the shield and shit, bro. I be playing Wild Fight.
Hey, what now?
I hurt my back. Spinal.
It's a fighting game, bro. Because my back hurt right now. So y'all got to chill out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that's serious, bro. Y'all gotta respect Iceman for real, for
Nah,
real.
nah, I
If
definitely respect Iceman
y'all don't
because
respect Ben Simmons, y'all gotta respect Iceman.
No,
no,
listen,
no,
Ice
I
is
Iceman
our
not doing
brother,
things.
man.
I
Listen, man,
That's
respect
beyond
Iceman
Iceman.
and Ben Simmons
basketball.
can
We
Yo,
kill
got
each
Ice's
other.
back and all that.
Ice, I respect you, bro, because you got a back injury, and you know what you did? You sat your ass down. That's what you did. This nigga got a back injury, and he trying to get back up.
Hey, that's what you're
Sit your
supposed to
ass
do.
down.
That's what you're supposed to do. They trying to
Ah,
get me to get back up now,
See,
bro.
but
It ain't.
look, nah, that's where
Let him
y'all be
finish. Let him
losing me.
finish. Let
No,
him
but
finish.
that's where they be losing me, Breeze. Because do you gonna call him soft for not playing, or you gonna call him
No,
soft for
we
trying to
Iceman.
play?
No, no,
Which
no.
one?
Listen, Jay. Listen, I listened to Iceman testimony, and the way he articulated from first person. Again, a lot of us are speaking to this in third person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ice is speaking to it in first person, so that's why I listen to what he be
Right.
saying. You feel what I mean?
He
Go ahead.
has to. He has to, and I have to. You got to work through it. So when you go to surgery or rehab, they tell you that you got to go back and do everything that you was doing before, so your body get back adjusted. Now, how long it takes your body to adjust, nobody knows. Can your body get back to what it was before? It can, but can it go backwards? It can too. But you have, like Ben Simmons has to play, right? He has to do all the things he was doing before, after, because he already been through all the rehab. And like I said, rehab makes you feel like you're 100% no matter what. Until you go back and do what you was doing before, that's the only way you would figure out if you got it or not. And he has to play through it to see if all his stuff will come back, all his athleticism, all that. Right now, he don't got it, but it could possibly come back. But he has to play to see if it's going to. But you know what I'm saying? Like halfway through the season, if it don't come back, then he knows that he's absolutely done.
I don't think
You
he
know what I
is.
mean? You
I
know what
don't
I
think
mean?
he is going to come
No,
back. I think
I,
he's damaged goods.
I
That's
think
what
he
I
knows
think. It's
he's
a
done
wrap for
too.
him.
I think he's
Yeah.
trying. He's trying to like tough through it, but he knows he's done.
Yeah.
Like even coming out of tonight's game, I could just see like it's killing him. It's he's
So
defeated.
hold on. Let me ask this question to Ice real quick. And I'm asking
Wait, I
y'all too,
want to
but
know
I
what's
want to hear
killing
from
him.
Ice first. Do you think he should do what Stephon Marbury did? Like go play for China for real, like on some real
It
shit.
don't
Yep.
breathe. It don't matter if he don't got his legs, then he not playing for nobody. If he
No,
can't, if
no,
he can't manage
It's
like
over.
no.
right, if he can't get back, like if he can't get back now, right? Just say like his lateral movement and jumping. If he can't do that, he can't play for anybody, bro. You know what I mean? Because he can't.
Okay.
He
The
can
fuck
barely
he gonna
jump.
do in China?
His
Right,
lateral
right.
movement ain't there. Like it doesn't matter who he plays for. He's gonna do the same thing until his back give out again. You know what I mean?
The bullshit is over.
Right. But no, the reason why I mentioned it is because of their schedule. It's like 32 games opposed to 82. It's not that many games. And I think he can clear 32 games. You know, I think Ben Simmons will play. What he at? We played like 20 games. He had like
Wait,
8.
how many back-to-backs did they play in them 30 games though?
how many
You
games
know
he
that?
played this season?
Zero.
15 or 16? I think he's played more than he played
If
last
it's a
season
less
after
schedule,
today.
it might be a
He
more
Yeah,
played
he played
compressed
15
more.
last
schedule.
season.
I think this
It
season
might
he's
be a
at
deeper
16 right
schedule.
now, so I think he's played more than last year.
That
He might be.
counts.
He might be.
That
It
counts.
might be over for him right now.
He's
Listen,
only 28. He's still got his whole year ahead of him. He's a
nah, he's
self-made man. He
29.
could find another career. Doesn't have to do this. Like,
He's
wish him the best
29.
with that.
He's rich. He's rich forever. Don't worry about Ben. He's good, and
He
he
could
could
go
go to
be a
Australia
European
and play
model or something. He seems to do a lot of
play
work
for.
with that. He can make an easy 500K.
Like there's nobody start modeling at 30 years old. What he's fine. He could go fish. He could be a world class fisherman and be happy instead of having to deal with this bullshit in the NBA. Let him let, let him go
Yeah, he
fish. Let
already
him
got
go
his money, so he already got
exactly like
paid.
you. He had a 10-figure contract. Once you have your 10-figure contract, just live your life. Just you know, do your thing. He's gonna be fine. I'd rather be talking about how Houston just beat OKC and OKC they're gonna have to come up off one of them 2026 picks that they got. They got the Bills, they got the not the Bulls. They got the 76ers pick and they got the Clippers pick. They're gonna have to come up off one of those if they want to save their season and get Cam Johnson. I don't know why they playing hard to get. but they need to get that done. Who y'all got to? I don't know if y'all are paying attention to the free agency stuff, but or the trade stuff. Like who y'all got this? Which who's getting off the Nets first?
I keep looking at the Magic pod. I just think Cam Johnson to that team for Gary Harris, Cole Anthony, and that Nuggets pick is a great deal for both sides. Magic get another scorer. We get some pieces that are not long-term fit salary pieces, and
Nah,
we
that's
get a
not
pick.
enough. You could get
I
2
also
first
look at
rounders.
Schroeder for Jet Howard and some second picks from the Magic too. I just think that's a team we could do some great business with a Dennis Schroeder or Johnson if you're looking at best value right now.
Hey,
Or
but
the Pacers.
why would they do that? Why would they do that trade when OKC has all these young players that they can't play? They've got a bunch of guys that they drafted early in the draft that they can't even play. That's how deep they are. They just need somebody to space the floor. They need some veteran a know-how, and they've got plenty of picks. They've got picks galore. They could give us both of those picks, and it don't even hurt them because they still have other picks in next year's draft. They probably would want to trade their pick versus the Clippers pick, but the Clippers and the 76ers picks is owned by them, and they're not looking great.
So you want to do Johnson to OKC for some contracts and picks? Is that what you want to do, Pod?
Yeah,
That's what I
could get
said,
that
PT.
76ers
Do
pick
business.
is lit.
Do business with Sam Presti, bro. Sam
Do
Presti.
business with good business.
They'll probably try to
Do
give us
business
Kenrich
with
Williams because he's an expiring contract. Maybe Usman Dieng, Aaron Wiggins, or Isaiah Joe. Those could be some pieces
Right. If
too.
they
That we
ain't
could
throwing
get.
us Nikola Topic, bro, this conversation is over. Next.
If they do that, yes,
Man,
sign off on that.
get
Yeah.
that 76ers pick, man.
Yo, that would be crazy. Imagine we got their pick in their tank. That'd be funny.
If they got
Get
that,
they
get
pick, and then
that
they mess around and
76ers
then they
pick.
mess around and make the playoffs, and then we out here looking stupid.
Yo, hold on. Let me ask.
Get
Let me.
that pick.
What y'all think
You still
about
got-
this? What you think about American Cheese at Claxton to OKC? How y'all feel about that?
Lakers make more sense
enough.
right now for
Yo.
Claxton because Claxton
No,
wants
the
to
Lakers
start.
don't
How-
have
Bro, hold
anything.
on. Wait.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They got
Why
they
you
got
keep
expiring
why,
salaries.
yo,
They got
bro,
some picks.
yo,
They
hold
do.
on. Y'all losing the plot. Y'all losing the plot.
Hold on. Let me just answer the question first, because I didn't know what the hell just happened. Him for who? Who? I would take Hartenstein. If
They get
they
a
said
Hartenstein,
Claxton for
Breeze.
No, you can't get
Bro, we
Hartenstein.
just told
They've been
you.
winning since they got Hartenstein.
We need the 76ers pick. That's what we need.
That's what we need. We
They're
can
not
take the
giving
Clippers
us
pick
that. What's
too.
no, but what is their pick exactly?
No,
Is it protected?
Why
Like
would the
what's what?
76ers give us their pick?
The 76ers don't got their pick. Motherfucking the Thunder got it. That's what he just said.
But it's also top 6 protected.
Right.
So then
Top
fuck
6
that then.
protected.
Oh,
There
fuck
you
that
go.
then.
Top 6 protected. So that's basically means if it's 1 through 6, we don't get it. If we got
Yeah,
that
we
pick,
don't need that then.
Right.
we don't need that for real because we got the other picks.
It's a gamble pick.
That's what
Yeah, but
would
if it's
make it
top
where
6
you could
protected,
get
I thought
that
it was
pick.
going to be.
You could get that pick from OKC for the Sixers. See, the
No,
Sixers
you
have no
cannot.
skin in the game. They're not tanking. They just aren't good. But they're gonna keep trying. So I think that pick is gonna be right outside, like late lottery type pick.
Here's the problem, bro. Trying to get picks off of OKC, bro, and Sam Presti, bro. That's like trying to get trying to steal money out of a Vegas casino. That ain't
Yeah.
working, bro. I'm
He'd
telling
only
you.
trade that for a star, probably. And Claxton and Johnson are no stars; they're role players.
They lost tonight. They need shooting, and they need a veteran. We could give them DFS, or we could give them Cam Johnson. Both
Johnson
of them.
makes sense because they got defenders. I don't think they want no defender in
Johnson
Doza.
makes sense, bro. All I want in return is Nikola Topic and maybe a picks and some cash consideration to make the money match.
Give us Topic. Give us one of Clippers or the 76ers, preferably the 76ers. Give us that, and we'll take whatever bad contract that you want off your books. We can make that happen. That's the trade right there. Like I don't.
As far as Claxton to OKC, the only other team he was linked with was Memphis, bro, and Memphis ain't trading nobody. So
but the Lakers make sense too for Clax. I know somebody just said
do
that.
not make no sense for Claxton.
What you mean? They're gonna trade
They
him for
Lakers
Zach
expiring. They got Christian Wood expiring. They got some contracts.
Why do you want that? Why do you want
hold
on, y'all.
This is
hold on, y'all.
Time to say Zach Edey for Claxton.
No, that ain't happening.
No.
That ain't happening.
Hold on. Let me ask. I wanna add to
That's exactly why I say, because I know it ain't happening.
Not if John Morant want him, they team.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cook Carter, he said can't keep every pick. Now, that's true. Let's say Jordy Fernandez running like a 9-10 man rotation, right? That's fair to say. We got 4 picks. That's 4 new roster spots. We give him every one of those players going to get a roster spot. I doubt it. 6. Okay, let's say 6. Okay, let's say 6. I don't think we're gonna get 6 new roster spots. I don't think we go into the season just
Who the hell is
6
playing
new
4 rookies in 1 year?
Right. So this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. You know, Marks can move the picks, though, right?
No.
He can group picks and move them to get a higher draft pick as well.
Right. So again, let me get to where I was going. I said all that to say that, like, we'll take that our pick. We'll get that top 3 pick, but that Knicks and Bucks pick combined,
right?
I don't know. We could get a lottery pick. I'm not saying it's gonna top 10, but I think it could be a lottery pick.
Like 10 or 14, maybe, but you have to include a contract too with those picks.
I might even go as far as 8. You know why? Because the Knicks and the Bucks, again, if y'all can, this is my selling point. If y'all keep considering this a generational draft, that means if it's a lottery pick, you're gonna get a good player. At least, let's just say if it's 1 through 14, you're gonna get a good player. Either a championship piece, some type of way, hustle guy, scrappy, gritty. You're gonna get good basketball from this guy, right? I trust that. I at least could say that if y'all gonna call this a generational draft, you're gonna get 1 through 14 good players, and I think we can move up in the draft. We give them the Knicks pick, the Buck pick. You feel what I'm saying? And me personally, with a coach like Jordy Fernandez, Sean Marks really got that advantage. Let's talk about it. Those late draft picks, 2028, 2029, all of those not silly, but all of those draft picks in the future like that. Yeah. Trading those.
You know what's interesting, Breezy? 2028, the Nets actually have 5 first-round draft picks in that draft. So you wonder our timeline these next 3 years. If the Nets if their timelines to be complete by that time, we have a lot of assets to work with to make a team very happy if we want to make big moves.
Yeah, that's how you get your last piece. You draft the best talent that you can get at where you pick. And then after that, you fill in the blanks with free agents and trades. You have the assets to do it. That's what he's doing now. He's got to collect more assets to make it where whatever he needs, he can get. Why you think that's bullshit, Leaf?
It's bullshit because we haven't, bro. Like the last part, we got to remember, bro. We ain't even make a star out of none of these picks yet. So that's why it's bullshit. We have not made a star.
No, that's a lie.
You ain't got no patience. OKC had
you know Cam Thomas about to come up, Breeze. You just tell the Cam Thomas trap right there, man.
Time out. That's a flag on the play. That's a foul. You stop PT and whatever he was saying to stop him for a lie.
Bullshit.
Hold on. Let me say this. For a GM to call. Can you stop? This not entertainment, bro. Don't cut people off for bullshit. That's bullshit that you cut them off. So what I'm saying is, the reason why I'm saying that, Leaf, is because, for one, no GM is expected with the draft picks that he got specifically to make a star out of. The fact that we got Cam Thomas and he's excelling at the 27th pick is rare. Yeah, you can give me examples of other players, but like stats was showing the other day. The PT came up here and was talking all of this about if it's 1 through 3, it's an all-star and all of this and that. Dylan was saying the same thing the other day. I get it. So what I'm saying that to say, that's not bullshit that Sean Marks did well in the draft. Actually, it's exceptional. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all just be willing to trash somebody. Like, no, bro. Sean Marks deserve credit, even if y'all want to give it to Jeff Peterson. All right, give it to him. Give him the credit. But to make it seem like Sean Marks did a bad thing because none of these players are quote unquote stars, that's bullshit. Especially when Cam Thomas is an emerging star. He's a rising star. And these are not just my words. You feel what I mean? Like, you could ask around the league. You know what I'm saying? You could look around the league, listen to these color commentators. Listen to these different color commentators. I know you do the play-by-play, so I don't know if you get a chance to listen to other color commentators and see what they're saying about Cam Thomas. You know what I mean? So that being said, I'm just saying the stats back up what I'm saying. Don't cut off PT and then follow up with some bullshit. Because that was bullshit. I called you on it. That's all it is, bro. It's nothing personal. Go ahead.
Now that you finished, bro, I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit. Because it doesn't. Because according to us getting the last and final piece in a draft in 2028, we gotta have something ascending. We gotta have something that's of star quality now. Now you just said out of your own mouth that he's an emerging star. That means he ain't a star yet. He ain't a star yet. So the thing is,
stop it, bro.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. That means he's not a star yet. If we're trying to still get talent out of these drafts, then that means that the free agency and the trading pool, bro, most likely the trading pool is open for us to get somebody that's going to be a star. Like we got when we got Jason Kidd. Remember him? Like we got when we got Vince Carter. Remember him?
No. Stop all these you and these other content creators love to give these hypotheticals. Cam Thomas is a real situation, a real rising star, a real player. That's the best player that we drafted in years. In seasons. Y'all love to entertain other players, but I ask y'all how I put y'all on the spot. I give y'all the floor, and it's the same rhetoric. Y'all always got some fucking hypotheticals. I'm giving you a real rising star on our team, and I'm not going through this shit again with Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, and Steve and Kenny Atkinson wishing they were still on our team. I'm not doing that shit with Cam Thomas. Sorry, you by yourself on this shit, Leaf. You want to go off on rants and all of this shit? Listen. But what I'm saying is, no, bro, you going on rant saying this bullshit. I got more validity in what I'm saying.
It's you,
bro. I'm not saying bullshit. You saying negative shit, and then you hope it happens.
Hey, we need some sound music, bro.
Yo, hold on. No, let's take it there, because you making it seem you cut off PT and what he's saying. He giving us whole stats and this and that. He ain't saying nothing bullshit. He was right about Ace Bailey. You was talking this Kai Jones shit, we let it rock. You was talking this Zach Edey shit, we let it rock. You say he was going to be fucking rookie of the year. You put mad shit on it too. You was like, yo, I put my next barbecue plate on it. You said you was going to put...
like, I'm still putting my next barbecue plate on it, nigga. I ain't run from it. What you talking about, bro? I ain't run from a damn thing, bro. Not near nothing.
He about to lose that rookie to a year rookie of the year to a nigga with nail polish on.
Shut the unpopular opinion.
Listen, I'm gonna let it be known by saying this, bro. Like all of the players that I wanted, it still stands to this day. Because the thing is, why can't we trade for somebody to start the rebuild now before we start drafting? We only got one possible top 10 pick coming up in this draft. Y'all niggas is acting like running around like we got top 4 picks.
No.
That's what y'all acting like. We're gonna end up with either Ace or Dylan. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And that's not bad, Leaf. That's not bad. We need to start somewhere.
John, hold on. Let me say this again. I'm not putting a rookie coach in that situation. I'm not making him compete right now, bro. Fuck that. We said we was going in this season with being a player development team. Respect that. Yeah, Jordy Fernandez is a great coach, but why put him on a hot seat where now he in a contending situation in his first season?
That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing.
So what
that's
are you
not what I'm
talking
doing.
about? Trading for who?
No.
Who? No. Listen.
Bro, you
Listen.
didn't let me
Hold on. No.
at all.
Bro, no. Listen. It's again a hypothetical. Name one player you could trade for that's going to run this franchise next season, bro. Outside of getting Ace Bailey, fuck this hypothetical shit, bro. Name one player that's better than us going to get Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper. Name one.
You said, hold on, wait, bro. You said. You yourself said
Name
that
one.
Jordy Fernandez sees the game through a point guard's eyes. Why ain't we going for Nikola Topic, bro? Just have him start the season off next year right now, just in case we don't get
He just came off an injury.
Because
you want to put him in a franchise situation?
You understand how much of a waste
when we got
would be
Igor
if we had
Demin
Dylan
out there and fucking Boogie Flan and all of these different point guards we could go choose from, and you were so hard up about
we don't have that many choices, bro. What are you talking about?
Stop acting like them
other. Why y'all acting like them other three picks is gonna land in the top 10? They not.
I disagree with you.
Of course you disagree because you don't have no facts, nigga. I do. I put the shit on.
What Topic did in the regular season thus far? What did he do?
He didn't play.
Fuck your facts.
What are you talking
Fuck
about?
Your facts. What exactly? So what facts is that? What can I do with that fact? He did nothing.
Bro, you going all the way. You going all the way over
no.
the place with it, bro.
No. Listen. You're yelling. You're just trying to yell over me, bro. That's what you're doing.
Bro, because you're not understanding shit, bro.
I understand. I disagree with you. That's your problem. You think just because I don't agree with you, I don't understand, nigga. No, nigga. I disagree with you, and I disagree with you. Period. You acting like I gotta agree with you to understand. You're wrong. I disagree with you. Like you don't get that part. Like you do. You act like you gotta yell over me to try to make me agree. No, nigga. I disagree with you, and I could pull it out.
I'm not trying to get you to agree. You clearly don't understand because you switching the conversation.
I don't understand. You entertaining Knicks fans, bro. You entertaining Knicks fans, bro. Look at this
Breezy,
shit.
LM wants the link, Breezy, just let you know, bro.
I'm about to throw the link in the chat for this Net fan, man. You entertaining Knicks fans, man. That's all I'm saying, man. You entertaining Knicks fans. He don't never put this shit for when we just talking some Net fan shit.
Breezy, can I answer
you? You're embarrassing me right now in front of Knicks fans, man.
Breezy, let me
This
answer
is embarrassing, man.
Let me answer him though. Like, look, Topic is a good prospect. There are 5 point guards better than him in this draft. Igor Demin is better than him. Dylan is better than him. Boogie Fland is better than him. Nolan Traore is better than him.
Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson is a shooting guard, is an off guard. I'm just doing the point guards.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jason Richardson's son, Jace Richardson, who's a beast and nobody talks about him, is better than him. That like, why would you like, knowing you have 6 draft picks, 4 in the first round, 2 in the second round. Both of them are early in the second round, so they're like mini first round picks. You have 6 picks. Why would you rush anything?
Here's the thing, bro. I just told Breezy, three of those first round picks are going to land outside of the lottery. 3 of them. So all of the players that you talked about, I would like to assume that they're going to go at least 1 through 15 or 1 through 20.
But
I would like to assume that.
But that's again, the draft is arbitrary. You never know what happens.
6 point guards not going to go in the top.
Right,
6 point guards is not going to go in the top.
6 point guards can't go in the top 10.
Not only is
he just named mad point guards better than Topic, bro. Like, stop it. He's not leading this team to the next level, bro.
Besides Nikola, that's actually healthy and is playing.
Yo, John, hold on. PT. Let me just say this real quick, bro. Because again, we all know this team as of now is riddled with injuries. I can't let Leaf be on this page with this propaganda of having Topic be the guy we look to when he is injured. This whole, you know how many Nets fans complain? You know how many Nets fans complained about the reason why we didn't win is because we were injured up until the whole Big 3 situation, bro. That's been our narrative for too long.
And for us to try to continue to go on a championship run with a point guard that's injured right now, I'm definitely going at Lee for that shit, bro. You can run with that narrative and yell that narrative all you want. I'll go at you for that shit the entire time.
Breezy, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Breezy. What's more important to the Nets? That they get a point guard right now in the tanking season where they're just trying to collect as many L's as possible, or for them to cash in the assets that they have to give them more lottery balls, and increase the likelihood that not only will they get one blue chip player from their pick, that they might get two blue chip players.
I like option B. I like option B.
Yeah, man. Option blue chips.
Right?
Yes, that's what it is.
Because if you wait, if you're patient and you wait, and I'm not saying that's what Sean Marks do. Sean Marks is a window shopper, like my man Jay from BK said. He's a window shopper. I can't even front that shit is so true. But if he wises up and he's smart, he will wait and try to get those picks from OKC because they need Cam Johnson. Sean Marks has something they need. They might do this dance all the way up to the trade deadline. But if it gives us more lottery balls, then that's a win. That's a win. And that's more valuable than Topic.
All right, but
when is the deadline?
February 6th.
Yeah, but to Lee's point, right? To Lee's point, I'm gonna paint a picture for you. Trying to build a roster. Ben is gone, Schroeder might be gone. You have absolutely no point guards. And those 2 point guards that we have, Ben is holding on, he still do his thing, and Schroeder's pretty good. Now you lose one next year, and you might lose both. By the end of the year, you're still gonna need 2 point guards and some more shit. So 1 point guard for this team ain't gonna do it, bro. Not one. And not to say that Shake might not be here either, and he's like a combo guard.
All I was trying to do. That's all I was trying to do.
You might not have him either. So all 3 of your dudes is just out the window.
Ice, let me tell you
Enter Boogie Fland.
Ice, let me tell you why that don't matter.
That's all I was trying
They
to
gave
do.
up.
Niggas want a rookie to back him up.
I still haven't looked it up.
But that's
in
rebuilding
depth enough because I could have sworn it was 4 picks to get our 2 picks back. But someone on Breezy Show, I forgot who, but argued that it was 3 picks. Doesn't matter. If you give 3 picks up, if you give up 3 picks for 2, you better get your value for it. You gave up a first round pick to get your picks back. They're gonna tank next year too. It's just gonna be an organic tank. It's gonna be a bunch of young kids learning Jordy's system on the fly. That's what's gonna happen, and that's gonna put them in the range to get one of AJ DeBanza, Cam Boozer, the Patterson kid, who's incredible. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan, whether we like it or not. That's why they traded to get their picks back.
That's your plan.
Look,
that's your plan, bro.
Yeah, that's a plan that you drew up, bro. Like
so I'm the one that traded for I'm the one that traded for my picks.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, right, like I said before, when you got as many young players as we do now, right? As many as we do now, as many as in the G League, right? And you go into the draft with 6 more picks. You only have 6 veterans on this team. And you go into the draft with 6 picks.
And they try to trade every single one of those veterans.
Hold on, PT. Go ahead, Ice. Where you going with this? Talk to us, Ice.
You going to draft 6 young players with absolutely no older veterans. And you think we're going to go back in the draft because we're going to keep all 6 of these young players and have 15 to 16 really young players just losing out here to go in the draft again.
25 and under. That's what niggas think is going to happen.
That's exactly
how you get top pick.
That's exactly what's going to happen. They're selling completely out to get AJ DeBanza. If he was in this draft, this draft is an incredible draft. But if AJ DeBanza was in this draft, I have to agree. I used to say Ace, but AJ is so physically like.
Yeah, he's tough, bro. Hold on. I just want to say again, I don't want you to be the only one talking about him like I didn't see him. I heard a lot of hype about him. I seen a video. He just did like a vertical windmill dunk then looked at the dude like you can't do nothing about it. He tough, bro. He tough.
Pod, I got a question
Is
for
it
you,
the
Pod.
12th grader or somebody in college?
He a 12th grade.
Well,
12th grade.
Pod, I got a question. So the reason why Brooklyn hypothetically is thinking about trading everybody on this team, do you think it's more so for 2026, 2025? We already know what we want, kind of. But for AJ DeBosa, if he really is in our region, our possibility, is that why Sean Marks is willing to trade almost anybody on this team right now?
It's not just because of AJ. It's because of Cam Boozer. It's because of this Patterson kid.
Nate Mint.
Him too. There's another kid in Europe too who's too young, who's 16 right now, who can't even come in, who can't even who's good enough, but he's not gonna be allowed to enter this draft. Yo, this is like I promise you, they were in a boardroom meeting, and Sean Marks and all the scouts was looking, and they looked at the players who were available. They look, cause I can't, like, y'all should believe I know what I'm talking about, because long before, like in the dead of the summer, Breezy was having podcasts, and I told y'all, I described exactly what everyone knows now, what Cooper Flagg's game is and what Ace Bailey's game is. And I broke it down because I've watched them play several times live. And now everyone is saying the same shit again. I think I deserve a little bit of credibility in this crowd.
You got it, but I got a
Listen, before we all finish.
Man. We gotta go to LM. Where LM at?
Oh, he dropped off.
No, I think LM dropped. Listen, before we all finish, all I was just trying to get to every last one of y'all niggas up in here is that, bro, like Nikola Topic basically is playing both sides, bro. Like if you get him this year, you can continue to tank because he's injured anyway. And number two, you could walk into the draft. If you land on Dylan Harper, that'd be great because now you got somebody to back him up, bro. So Dylan don't have to play all them fucking times. And we just replaced a damn good passer in Topic, bro. We just replaced a damn good passer, bro. Because Ben is not gonna be here. We replaced him with somebody younger in Topic. That's all I was trying to get at.
Is there another prospect you want that's not injured though? Is there another prospect you want though?
But no, hold on.
I should have Bill with the fact that Chet was injured and came back just fine.
We don't need another injured player.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Like I disagree with it.
Take over the team.
Bro, listen, based on what I've seen, and that's a lot of nothing from Topic. He hasn't played one game. I've seen what he said about Zach Edey. He's all right, but you were saying we should have did the most to get him on this team. And I'm not saying he wouldn't have been setting great screens. I'm just saying for us to do all of the stuff we would have had to do to get Zach Edey, nah. I'm not applying all of this pressure on Jordy to winning his first season. I'm not.
No.
Hold on. I just want to say I want to
players now. Those are young players, bro, with a young coach.
Listen,
that's why I mentioned them.
But what I'm saying is I'm not starting my championship roster with a player that was injured all season. And don't talk that Chet shit to me, because Chet is injured right now. So that's my point. Like, you got the game of basketball evolves so fast, you only going to be tough enough to do it by being consistent enough playing it. And if this dude is sitting out right now, bro, I'm pretty sure Sam Presti is going to do his best in that situation. I don't know if the Brooklyn Nets is in that situation. I don't know if Jordy Fernandez want to start his after Schroeder. You start with a point guard that was injured more at the start of last season. Matter of fact, what is his injury, bro? What is it?
His injury
torn ACL.
I think it's torn ACL. But
well, how serious is an ACL? How serious is a torn ACL?
At the age of 19, bro, it can't be that serious because we all know he gonna play next year. My thing
no, we don't. We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Listen,
Cam Whitmore.
Hold on. It takes a whole year to come back from a torn ACL.
Yeah, take anybody a whole year to come back from a torn ACL, bro. It's the NBA.
That's very.
But Ted is coming back though.
And you wanna give him the keys? No, I'm not with it, bro.
No,
I'm
I
not
don't
with
want to
it.
give him the
Leaf,
keys.
is there a second prospect you have in mind, Leaf?
I never said give him the keys.
I got the facts.
Wait, Leaf. Is there a second prospect you have in mind besides Nikola? You could present
Hold
to
on,
us.
before you go on, just to tell y'all about the ACL. A typical
you said you wanted a prospect now, as I'm saying.
Hold on, Jay.
I wanted a prospect now.
Go ahead, Jay. Hold on, Jay. Jay, what you said, Jay?
The typical recovery time for a torn ACL is 6 to 9 months, which includes surgery and physical therapy, allowing most people to return to normal activities in sports after that period. But 6 to 9 months is a whole season, pretty much.
Basically.
Exactly.
That's I understand that. Here's the thing. I never said give Topic the keys. I was saying Topic named to replace the great facilitating and passing that we getting from Ben, because he ain't gonna be here next year. And plus you got a point guard that you ain't gotta play as much, because if we go get Dylan, bro, it's basically a win-win. And if we get the Topic now, bro, he injured, bro, he can't play. It works to our favor to tank. Am I saying something wrong here?
Bro, getting Topic on this team is a mistake, bro. Yes, you're saying something wrong. Yes. It's wrong. Yes.
I just don't want another injury-prone player, Leaf. That's where I disagree with you.
Yo, bro, hold on. Listen.
You want Lonzo Ball, bro?
Listen.
Lonzo Ball can actually play when he's healthy, Ice, and he does more than Ben Simmons can in a quarter.
Listen. What I'm saying
is healthy. Bulls are first place, Leaf. I know my facts on that.
Listen. What I'm saying is, y'all making it seem I'm not just knocking Topic because Leaf said it. When you playing with an injury, again, it takes confidence, and you got to get that from therapy, bro. You got to physically go through that. You never had a torn ACL to speak, and again, like I said, fans speak on third person about a lot of stuff, and why y'all should give validity to what Iceman be saying. Again, when it come down and the emphasis on the injury, now he hasn't had the same injury, but again, Jay just read this is the magnitude of it on recovery time, and you're glossing over the fact that I said that.
This, though.
Go ahead.
It also says within the, because I'm reading more as y'all talking, but it says the knee function, ACL surgery restores the knee function in more than 80% of the cases. Your knee may not be exactly the same as it was before. So that just saying that it's no guarantee that he's going to be the player that he was before, because it helps in 80% of the cases. But if you're in that 20%, and even then, it may not be the same as it was before. So you may not have the same burst, the same first step, as your knee ain't what it was.
Right. And that's what I was trying to get to. Right. I was trying to get to that, but I had to say all of that to get to that, to say again. No. I'm glad you said that. But players, they change their game because of that. They might be less explosive and have to take more jumpers because of it. They're not going to do the same things to re-aggravate that injury, because they know they're going to have to sit, and they sitting, that's going to cost them money and etc. It's a whole domino effect. So again, I feel like Jordi Fernandez see the game through a point guard eyes, and I don't want it to be an injury one. The narrative around the Nets is always having an injury and why we couldn't be a great basketball team. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm not giving him the keys, bro. I'm not. I don't want him on the starting lineup. I don't want him off the bench. I don't want him on the team. There's too many point guards that I heard people or fans talk about in the draft that we could go get, and that's why. Whether it be Ego the Man, whether it be Boogie Flan, and I'm sure that I'm forgetting the players. Somebody Fairs. To some dude named Fairs, bro. It's again
Jeremiah.
Yeah, like these dudes, they hooping, bro. Like it's not just one guy.
What happens in the event we don't end up with none of them players that you said,
bro? Again, why is it a guarantee we gonna get Topic?
I'm not saying it's a
guarantee. Ain't a guarantee you gonna get none of these players either.
No,
but I'm saying is,
but the draft
we got
is
high.
a long shot. Hold up. The draft is a long. The draft is way more down the field, bro, than actually going to trade for a player that you want. It's way more
we don't
down
want
the field.
him. Who said we want him? We don't want Topich. You want Topich?
No,
who else talking about Topich?
He trying to convince us on why he likes
Topic's name came up, bro, a bunch of times, bro. Like in on all of our trade, on all of the trade scenarios.
But what I'm saying, as a Nets fan, I'm asking you, as a Nets fan, I'm asking, bro. You see all of the injuries, the narrative injuries, and the truth around that. Why would we invest in a player that had a torn ACL, bro? This shit ain't no fucking scratch on an arm. Like this shit is serious, bro.
I understand that, and so was an Achilles injury and all of that. I'm not saying that to say anything, but here's the thing: all I wanted, bro, was to speed up the tanking process because he's injured now, and if we trade him and we trade we already know without Struder, bro, we can't win a game. So realistic, that's real shit. As soon as they took Struder out, boom. Blowout, bro. We can't do shit. So my thing is like, without a point guard in general, bro, for the rest of the season, and with Cam Thomas being out for 3 to 4 weeks and being reevaluated, bro, that helps the tanking process. Number one, and we don't have to give him the keys if he's not fully healthy after this injury. My thing is if we could have him as an option.
So we just trade him for nothing.
What you mean? We trading for something. We trading to get younger. That's what we trading to do.
Yeah, but we trying to get a young nigga with old knees.
Yo.
Word. First off, he got one bad knee. As far as I know,
that knee about to have 10 more years on it after this surgery.
Look, as far as I know, bro, he already got the surgery. And he back rehabbing and doing what he's supposed to do under their training staff over there. His videos are on Twitter to prove.
He young, like you said. He might be able to heal up quick and.
But that's not a chance that you willing to take.
Could. I don't know. I haven't seen him play like that, so I'm just navigating the conversation with y'all.
Right. Hold on. Let's have this conversation with Cook Carter. He says, "We don't need an elite point guard, just a reliable guy to run the offense and pass the rock." I don't know how much I believe that. I Cook Carter, and I think a kid. I think a Kenny Anderson. I see Schroeder next to Cam Thomas. I want to keep that same thing going. I want an elite point guard, bro. I want one of these Ego Damone or Boogie Flan. I keep saying those names because that's who I want as the point guard. Dylan Harper. You know what I'm saying? If I get one of these points, word. You know what I'm saying? I that'd be great. So I do want an elite point guard, bro. I do. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hold on, easy in the chat. Just to let you know, bro. Easy, bro. ACL injury hasn't ended an NBA player's career, bro, in over 25 years. Just to let you know, bro. I could be
inaccurate. A lot of niggas down.
It did slow. It did slow.
ACL what Clay got?
ACL is what Clay got, but his career ain't over, is it?
Yeah, but look at his career since the ACL.
Yeah, but he also got an Achilles on the other leg too, bro. You got to add that in there.
Yeah, because he lost his defense off that. He
lost his defense off that. Yeah, Achilles on one leg.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Leaf. I'm just talking through the conversation to see what makes sense, honestly. And everybody is making valid points, but with all the injuries on this team, do you want to take on another nigga that's going to sit out for a whole year like KD did? That don't even sound right. And he don't even got the resume.
I mean, if we take it do sound right.
We do that in Brooklyn. We the rehab.
We the rehab center, right?
Yeah.
But
come here, we the rehab center.
But Jay, like respectfully, respectfully, if we thinking
and niggas did say my fault, Lee. Niggas did say that we got one of the best rehab staffs in the league and shit like that. Niggas just coming here just for the doctors, bro. That's some bullshit,
for the doctors, bro. The
niggas coming here for insurance. Niggas coming here for the health care.
Got his surgery in Brooklyn.
Niggas coming here just for the health care, bro.
He just came here for the health care. So what are we saying?
My daughter tore up her knee, and the same doctor that worked on Kevin Durant worked on her, Dr. Williams.
And Kevin Durant and Dr. Williams did his surgery where?
In Brooklyn.
Thank you. Okay.
No, actually, it's in Manhattan at the HSS facility on First Ave.
And that is a train wide from what borough?
So Leaf, you saying pay him for a year? You don't care how long they pay KD. You pay him like he KD for the whole year. He could sit out rehab. Pay him. We good. That's what you saying.
Well, we ain't really paying him nothing because we ain't really paying him nothing because he a 12th pick. When that's number one, it's you getting him on the cheap. That's number one.
He's still a lottery pick, right?
It is, it is a lottery pick, but it ain't top 10, bro. Like, nah, it's different. The top 10 niggas get different money than like anybody that's not in the top 10.
Of course.
Yeah, so
but
we kind of. He getting paid pennies on the dollar, bro.
To be bench dressing.
I mean, we paying Dariq Whitehead, man. I mean, it is what it is. Shit, I'm saying.
But once we trade niggas, he probably gonna be getting some bird.
I don't even know if he healthy. Hold up, bro. Ice, is he healthy, bro?
He healthy. He been hooping. He's been getting a little bit of his game back. I was gonna leave that for my podcast, but nah, he's been putting in work. He's been putting in work, bro. Yeah,
I spilled the beans on that. So okay, so all right, so Dariq Whitehead is getting back, and he was a 21st pick, 21st pick, whatever. I think he was picked. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was picked before or after Clowney. I don't remember who was picked first. So he hit him or Clowney,
he was picked first. He was picked first.
Yeah, he was picked first, and then we could possibly by getting rid of the vets, we could possibly get a player that don't have to play the rest of this year just to help our quote unquote tank. And have him for next year, bro. To if he's not healthy, we realize what he is in the offseason. Then we possibly get Dylan or Igor, and then he backs him up, and then we'll have an extra point guard, bro. I'm like, bro, what niggas? I don't know, bro. Maybe you know what?
We need more than just point guards. Just say that. We need more.
I understand that, but here's the thing, bro. You're starting somewhere, and like, why not start getting your positional players before this trade deadline? Why not start getting your position, all of your players that you want, all the positional players that you want, before this trade deadline, that are young, that are in their young 20s and under 25, before this trade deadline ends? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Niggas is hustling backwards out here, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, Ice.
Damn, shout out to the chat. Y'all going crazy. I just came back to my phone. That should say 218 comments.
Oh, word? Oh, yeah. Now, shout out to the chat. Oh, I didn't know y'all was I can't see that.
Nah, Cook, I didn't forget about Dariq.
Word, but W chat. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, so we agree that Jordi Fernandez is a great coach. We disagree on the how a little bit, and that's fine. Shit. 2 hours in. Hopefully the chat hitting that like button. And W chat, man. Y'all in the comments heavy. Just hit the like button, subscribe for us. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to me, subscribe to the Tip Off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. Subscribe to Leaf 4788. Subscribe to this JTV. Shout out to Joey BK and PT. We ain't hear from Joey. Word, shit alive as well. We didn't hear from Joey and Joey BK in a minute. I want to kind of bring it back to Joey to get his thoughts on this. Joey, do you watch college ball?
Nah, bro, I ain't been keeping up with it. So I mean, I just look at, like, I listen to some of the guys you guys bring up on the pod, and I go look at some of the highlights and shit. But I haven't really watched college ball as of this season and kept up with it like that.
All right, but just to the conversation of elite point guards and like, how important is a point guard to the Brooklyn Nets specifically?
Oh, it's very important, man. I mean, you hear Jordy how he took about the point guard is the extension of the head coach when they're on the floor.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear Jordy say that about Dennis. Like Dennis is like a he's like having a coach out there. Even though he's been in the league longer, he's a point guard. He knows where guys supposed to be at. You know what I mean? He you know what I mean? He's out there to give guidance, not only to get his points and do his job, but to also guide everybody else into doing their job. So it's a very important position in my eyes.
Word. I mean, when I look at the free agents next season, I mean, of course you hear Fox, but I'd rather go to the draft than get a free agent guard from the free agency. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I agree too. I'm willing to I don't know, man. I'm just pro rebuild anyway. So I want all our core young pieces. Like I want a good young point guard. I want a good wing player. And I want all, like you said, I want all those guys that come from the draft, man. I don't want to get nobody else fucking damaged goods or nobody else guy who they gave all this money to and now we taking a chance on them. I wanna get our own guy, you know what I mean, and groom them into becoming a star.
Right. We did the again, I'm off that leaf. I'm just using it for not even toe pitch,
That's
but
just
KD.
my opinion though.
Yeah, like even with KD, yeah, you're gonna let him sit for a season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but his reputation, his rapport, because of everything he did before he got here. But still, I'm exhausted as a Nets fan, bro. I'm done.
I mean,
like
regardless of the fact, the worst case scenario,
respectfully,
even if we do it through the draft, though, like even if we do it through the draft, the worst case scenario is we build a core organically. Whether even if these niggas don't pan out to be,
that's what I want.
To be superstars,
that's what I want.
we could still build. Hold on, we could still build a solid, strong core, and we could possibly get a starter to join later. You know what I mean? Worst case
That's
scenario,
true.
we ain't gonna be
That's
a bad
true.
team.
So your plan is so wait a minute. So let me get this straight. Everybody is on board about the draft and getting players through the draft. Let's remind ourselves, bro. Like we got Clowney, we got Clax, we got Cam Thomas, we got Jalen Wilson. Who else we got? We got who else that we drafted that we play?
Day'Ron Sharp.
We got Day'Ron. We got like those is like 6 names I named on a 12-man roster. On a 12-man roster. That's half the team. So like, and we got 6 picks coming up in this draft. It's something that Ice was talking about earlier, bro. Where 6 vets is on our team, but yeah, we got 6. I feel like this shit is OVO, bro. We niggas is Drake up in here, bro, with all these 6s. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. But the thing is, the reality is of building a team from top to bottom, bro. At some point, you're gonna have to do it through trades and do it through free agents. I respect. I'm all in for the draft. I'm all in, bro. I'm not the great. I'm not.
Bro, you gotta have
No, I don't think so.
bro.
But I think this is what I think. I think you do the core through the draft and you improve around the edges in free agency.
Right. You gotta have patience, bro.
We ain't gonna make no trades whatsoever. That's what y'all.
Bro, no, not that we're not gonna make trades, but I'm telling you, I feel like the trades that they trying to make is going to be for draft capital to try to improve the chances of getting a better pick this year, and for contracts, they said nothing long term, so they're not looking to keep anybody that they trade for. Like they're not trying to build from the trade.
Draft their next star. I don't think we want to take anybody else's star on. That's what I think.
They want to draft somebody, and then after they draft and finish rounding out the roster, because like you just said, they do got a good young core of people that they fuck with or that they will likely to have, then draft some talent, and then after that, if they feel got some.
Hello?
Yo, what happened?
Yeah, Jay went out.
What happened to Jay?
Yo.
Jay went. I think.
Yeah, all right. Well, I was listening to what you're saying. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, man, shout to Jay. Jay, that's you. All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can.
But here's the thing, though, right? We know we all want to hit that. We know we all want to hit the jackpot with the superstar shit, right? We know we all want to hit the jackpot. But here's the thing: even if you use those draft picks and those guys don't become those guys that everybody thought was going to become stars, it's still a high chance that they become good players, good core players in the NBA. So regardless of the fact, you can still get a good quality player. I mean, teams improve around the edges all the time, bro. They look for a core and then they improve around that. That's what they do.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
And yeah, I understand that we could do that in the draft, but we could also do that via trades and via free agency as well, bro. So I'm not really deviating from anything draft oriented, bro. Like when it comes to the draft, we all on the same page. But I would like to add something in addition to that, bro. While we still I'm trying to figure out like the draft portion or the draft setup and the lottery setup. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, the lottery ain't even come out yet. I would like to to start getting some young pieces that's like 23 or 24 years old to add as some role players on this team, because guess what? The veteran players is on their way out. All of the veteran players that you talked about over the age of 25. We talked about Cam Johnson. We talked about Finney Smith. We talked about Struder, Bogdanovich, and Ben is never going to play basketball again probably after this year. And I would like to, and me personally, bro, I would at least like to replace them niggas with niggas that's around Claxton age, that's 25 or 24. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like when we say yo, we gonna have to trade some of these vets, who are we realistically trading for? I gave niggas an option at least. Nobody else said who we was trading for. Nobody.
I don't know. Like I was saying, my fault. Somebody called me, but I just, from the shit that I was hearing, they don't want to take on anybody that they building with. They just trying to get rid of shit to improve in the draft, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna have no trade packages, because with $90 million worth of cap space, any and everybody we want to come to this team, you gonna hear about it. We ain't even gotta do nothing as content creators. Just wait and see.
Let's say we get a couple of young guys in the draft that turn out to be all right. We might be that young, exciting young team on the uprise that, you know, other stars may want to come here and play with later on in their career. You don't know that.
Bro, somebody said it before. That man ain't staying in Minnesota. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. I mean, and I'm not saying that we gonna get him, but he ain't staying there.
He do look unhappy.
Okay. Look, he look unhappy now. He look unhappy
right
now. Yeah, like that now that shit ain't going his way, and he got that shot.
No, you ain't hear what he said?
He called them niggas. He called them niggas soft. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, he was saying everybody soft. He was saying immature. And from what I interpreted from that was that in the locker room they trying to hold people accountable instead of like figuring it out. Niggas is arguing back, calling each other bitches, and like doing that instead of trying to actually get better. Like they just point fingers at each other and acting like little kids. That's what it sounded like he was saying.
Yeah, that's what it do sound like.
I really don't want to interpret nothing, bro, because shit, you know, just a couple of months ago, them niggas is in the Western Conference Finals, and now they struggling a little bit because they made one trade that they was supposed to make. Karl-Anthony Towns fitted them niggas very, very well, but at the same time, bro, but at the same time, they traded for him. They traded him to the Knicks and shit, and they got Julius Randle. And Julius Randle is playing well, but like the team ain't really adjusting in terms of chemistry, and you see,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it takes time, though. You see that, you know, Mikal is struggling with the Knicks. It takes time. I mean, they both of those teams got new personnel in major parts in a new system that ain't played with each other. Man. Fuck that. I mean,
no shit.
You said what?
Mikal ass, bro. Like it's over with, man.
Yeah, I mean, I try to give him some grace though, bro, because he in a new team.
I only gave him a grace, bro, by saying, bro, he played his best basketball in a Nets uniform, and that is facts. And nobody will dispute me on that at all.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is both the Knicks and Minnesota are kind of like, it don't look like nobody really won that trade as of yet. You can't really tell who won it.
I mean, you're right, because if the Knicks is behind Orlando and Paolo ain't even playing, bro. Like, I mean, realistically, it's not.
Realistically, they playing better without Paolo.
They are playing better without.
And
Paolo.
I like Paolo. I keep telling you that, but I told you I'll be watching Orlando. They playing better without Paolo.
That nigga Franz, bro, is going.
They
11.
Crazy. I guess 12-1 now without Paolo.
Damn. 12.
But you know, Jay, you know why that is? Because hold on, go ahead.
They've been playing together for a few years. They got a little bit of continuity. They probably got Franz running whatever Paolo was running, and Franz was probably studying Paolo shit from jump.
They've been in the league longer than Paolo too, though. Franz and them been in a little while. Wasn't he like with Chicago or Minnesota or some shit before?
No, Franz was in the same draft as Cam Thomas, bro. Like that was
for real.
Yeah, he was.
Damn, I thought he was in a little longer than that.
Franz went top 10 in that draft. Like, I always thought Franz was better than Scotty Barnes.
I told y'all for the past couple seasons, watch out for OKC and watch out for goddamn Orlando, man.
Yeah, hold on.
The way they building, I just fuck with it.
And
right. Hold on.
I don't think Detroit.
I want us to do the same shit they doing.
Right. Hold on. But I was trying to say that when Paolo was here, because he's the number one pick and he good as he is, excuse me, they never thought about making Franz Wagner over like the one option over Paolo. Now that Paolo's not in the lineup, they made him the one option. I bet you when Paolo come back, they're going to alternate that one option. You feel what I'm saying? That Wagner, he probably going to get more shots. It's going to be a little different, bro. That 12-1 record, that speak volumes. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
And I'm only saying that to say a good coach doesn't quote unquote need a top 3 pick. And I'm just playing that fan advocate. Need a top 3 pick to do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you see what he's doing with Wagner, and he wasn't the top 3. I think he was number 6. He was. So what was he? What was Wagner? Help me out. What was Wagner? What did he get drafted? He was his same draft as Cam Thomas.
11-5 without Paolo. My bad.
11-5. Okay. But Wagner, he got drafted at what? Number 6? What was it? Y'all know?
I don't even know.
I'm gonna help you out. He was drafted number 8. I just looked it up.
All right, good looking. See, that's what I mean. He number 8, bro. Like the coach is still whatever system he got going. That solid coaching is working. Because as soon as a superstar leaves, and if it's not a good coach, that team look bad. That's just how it is. They don't win no games.
What I would say about that,
Paolo Beccaro sums up Magic's 12-1 run without him.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, that team is built to sustain the injury, because you got your number 2 that's capable of doing number 1 things, and that's how you know what I'm saying. The rest of the team is still the same, but you got another guy that's capable of scoring that much, and that's how their team is built. You know what I mean? Is a good building team the way they built it.
Right. And not only that, even though Franz ain't been in the league that long, I still feel like he's seasoned though, because since he been in the league, he been playing and competing and getting his ass whipped. So he finally, like, you know what I mean? Like he finally there now. Like he gets it, you know? He's hot. He's big on the international side of the basketball. We all know what he did with Germany and shit. So he's a nice little player, man. Like he came in the league, he got drafted, he took his bumps and bruises with Orlando, and now they starting to learn how to win together as a team. And you know, him leading the charge and shit.
That's facts.
And look, I ain't got my laptop in front of me, but when you talk about the process and Jay talk about doing what they did, bro, they draft pick, they lottery situation was great. They had like a top. Paolo was number 1. Wagner was like not the same draft, but he was like a top 8 pick. So they got like 2 top 10 picks in the same lineup, bro. That's tough. That's tough, bro. If
And
we
they
could
got
get
his twin brother, or ain't that a twin?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
As high as
Yeah,
they
but
get
not
him
only
too.
that,
No,
hey
it's not twins.
Breezy, they signed
So
Anthony
he
Black.
is younger brother.
Hold on. Anthony
Younger
Black
brother.
was picked like number 9, right?
But
Anthony
He was a
Black.
top 10 pick.
They
He had
drafted the
top 10
younger
pick too.
brother and
Yeah.
traded for the older brother. The
Okay,
older
Am I
brother
but
not
what's
played
bugging?
for
Ain't
the
Anthony
Lakers.
Black a number 10 pick, a number 9 pick, top 10 pick?
so they
Yeah.
got 3 top 10. So they got 3 top 10 picks in their starting lineup.
Yes.
And they
Okay,
don't
now
use one. One of them, Cole Anthony, he was a top 10 pick, I believe.
Yeah, he was too. Hold on.
right,
I think he was too.
But he doesn't start.
Yeah,
He's a
Anthony
bust.
Black
right.
was number 6.
And you know he played next to Cam Thomas in high school at Oak Hill.
Yeah, he
I-
was his backcourt mate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Bucket.
Yep. Now hold on. And now look, Cook Carter said we
But this
need
is
that,
what I'm
Breezy.
saying, bro.
So
Nah, yo,
we
Breezy,
need,
I
that's
just
what we
looked it up.
we need.
Anthony, hold on, y'all. Anthony
Yeah.
Black was picked number 6. He was the 6th pick.
Yeah,
See
I
what I'm
just said
saying? That's so. Hold on. That's 3 top 10
Okay. I thought you
picks in
meant
the
Cole
starting.
Anthony.
Right. But hold on. That's 3 top picks, 3 top 10 picks in the starting lineup. So what I'm saying is, you keep Cam Thomas. That's 127 picks. So that's not really what I'm trying to say. But this next draft, I think we could get 2 top 10 picks. If we could get 2 top 10 picks and we got Cam Thomas, I'm not saying we're
What
going
you
to
saying
compete and
is,
win a
Breezy,
chip. That's how you build.
We can
That's how
build
you
through the
build.
draft. We could
Facts.
build through the draft. We could do this thing through the draft.
That's
We just
what Jay
gotta be
said. Or
patient.
do it the same way Orlando did it. And that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. We should do
that's
it the
what
same way.
I've been saying that the same way Orlando did
Right.
it and the same way OKC did it. And at the end of the day, everybody keeps saying that, oh, if it ain't in the top 5, it ain't in the top 10, it's not valuable. I think that it's a lot of players that are still going to be valuable if you know how to pick. Like, because outside of the top 5, y'all just named a couple players that we could use on our team now outside of the top 5.
Because
like
Jay, you know why they saying that though?
Look, number 8. You said number 8 and number 6, both outside of the top 5. And
Right.
I was looking at, remember when we played, what was that, Atlanta? That kid Dyson Daniels. I just looked him up too, because that kid is a defensive specialist. He's getting mad steals out here. He was defense locking shit up versus us, but he was an 8th pick too, outside of the top 5, but still valuable. Like,
right.
I don't know.
But that's
No,
what
that's
I'm saying.
you
you
want
don't want that
Listen,
level player.
You know why
you
they saying that, Jay?
want the Paolo level player.
Hold on, because niggas want the superstar, so they feel like if they ain't in the lottery, they ain't in the top 5, they might not get a superstar. But that goes back to my point, what I was saying earlier. Just because we don't get a superstar don't mean we can't get a nice young stud core player who could be a core piece of this team moving forward. Feel me? Even if we pick outside of that top 5, we can still get a nice little player, man, and still keep improving around the edges as we go on through the draft. But
can I rebut that? You have to do everything in your power out of what you can control to make sure you draft top 5 in this draft so that you can lay a foundation for your rebuild and you don't have to rebuild for 20 years. The Orlando rebuild was over the moment they got Paolo. That's just 2 years ago. That's the type of rebuild I'm looking for.
So how the hell they got Anthony Black in 2023?
Well, that was 1 year after.
Right. So hold on. Right. So hold on. No. Let's break it down. Let's slow it down. So how many seasons for they rebuild to happen? Let's be exact. How many seasons did it take for Orlando Magic a rebuild to happen?
With the new GM, that took 3 years.
3 years for them to compete. I mean, they went to the playoffs last year. You would say they trying to go far, bro. They trying to go past the first round of the season. So they in contention now.
Yeah. Yeah, they one of the better teams when Paolo's healthy. And the other components of the team are only going to get better. They're all young.
That's OKC East right there, man.
They said that right here. It says Magic have been rebuilding. Gary Harris and establish a deep culture.
You broke up. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, you gotta stay close to the mic. Stay close to the mic, Jay.
My bad. I said Orlando Magic have been rebuilding since 2021. Their team has moved on from the core players of Markelle Fultz and Gary Harris and established a defensive culture.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2021. So, all right. So, yeah, are Nets fans willing to do that? So, is this a rebuild year? This is one of those years, right? That's fair to say.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
This is the first year of it.
Actually. The first year of it, right?
Yeah.
So no, I just want to be on the same page because some fans think we should scratch everything and just start next season. I want to say I disagree. I think we start in this season. This season, new head coach. This is the first season of the rebuild. This is where we at.
Correct.
Yeah, but I agree with Pod, but I don't think Sean Marks is going to see it that way of 2 years of just bottoming out. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna do that.
How can he not? If he paid a premium to get these picks back,
he don't got no fucking choice in the matter.
He does though.
Unless he the only other choice he got is to take these picks and do something dumb and go out there and trade them for a star.
No, what I'm saying, right? Because I keep saying you got so many young players as it is already, right? But just like Paul said, you don't have that. You don't have an Ace Bailey on this team, so you would want to get that. But if he does get that, like that's it. Like you got so many young players already. Plus you got 6 picks in the draft. That's what I'm saying. So your whole
that's what Leaf was saying.
It's already so young already that you're not gonna keep it that way. Then you try to tank again.
What he's gonna try to build is a juggernaut. He's trying to get up. The reason why the vets aren't traded yet.
That's the problem, bro.
Is he's holding out for more picks in this draft because it would be great. Like, just think about this. It's great to get Ace Bailey, but imagine just because you were in it to win it. Just because you added some more chances to the pot with the 76ers first round pick. Now you have a chance to have Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, or Ace Bailey and Igor Demin.
That's all I'm talking about.
Like, you gotta give yourself the opportunity. The odds are against you, no doubt. But if Sean Marks has to give himself every opportunity for something like that,
a fighting chance. Yeah, you gotta give yourself a fighting chance, bro.
Right. So look at it like this, though, because I'm looking at how he would look at it.
I told you, Sean Marks do that. All is forgiven. If he get Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper from Rutgers or into the NBA together, all is forgiven.
Right? Imagine you have Ace Bailey on one wing, and you have Cam Thomas on the other wing, and you have and you have Dylan Harper. Just decide, am I passing it off to one of these two, or am I taking it straight to the cup and no one can stop me? That's the opportunity at hand, gentlemen. And that's our team for 10 years. And while they're going through growing pains, and that's going to be a fun-ass season. Like, let's say you get those 2 players. Even if we're losing, it's going to be a fun-ass season with Jordy coaching them up. And you go into the lottery again the next year. And if you could add any one of the 3, there's 4 players, but I would say there's 3.
That's why I'm all for trading people for picks in this year's draft. If we got to package some picks up to trade up, even though everybody's saying we can't trade up, but enough picks, maybe they will.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I understand everybody keep talking about trading people, but I don't understand how we trade. Like, who can we trade to that is tanking or go get a good draft pick, but wants to do better?
OKC.
Yeah, because they got other people draft picks.
They got
other people draft picks.
Yes, they have Phillies and the Clippers pick. OKC needs Cam Johnson. Trade
Yeah,
them
he would
Cam
fit nice over
Johnson.
there because he's a nice vet to go along with a little championship run.
And he got a West
And the
Coast play
one thing they
style
can't
anyway.
do consistently is shoot threes. Voila. You got a 6'8" 3-point shooter. There you go.
Hell yeah, that makes sense though. Moving Cam to OKC.
And they can't even use all
Cam
these
Johnson?
draft picks.
Yeah.
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 It makes
They
sense for
can't
both
even
sides.
use
Breezy
all
Though.
popped out like the boogeyman.
It's making sure.
What Cam? Somebody said Cam? Who said train Cam?
Must be Cam Johnson. Must be him.
Yo, he thought I was talking about Cam
It
Thomas.
was.
Yeah, no,
he was just trying to make sure.
Now you know it's like
Yo,
a banter. Like I'm listening and I'm like, typing this shit because I'm in the chat too. But then I heard y'all say that, but I was sick.
All he heard,
Wide woke.
all he heard was Cam. Yo, all he heard was Cam, and his antennas went up.
Like, hold on, what? Hold on, huh?
Yo, Breezy. I want you to ignore those reports of them trading Cam Thomas. There is no way in hell a rebuilding team is trading Cam Thomas. The reason why they haven't signed Cam Thomas yet is because they want to have the ultimate granddaddy cap space for the next 2 years. They're trying to finesse this whole shit. They're gonna get Ben off the books,
right?
And to be able to hit the salary floor, they're gonna give Cam Thomas his money. You don't have to worry about that. Not one bit. He's not getting traded.
Appreciate that. I appreciate
I almost
that.
disagree with that. I feel like they are trying to lowball Cam, and Cam is not going for it. And I think they're gonna allow him to stop other deals and match it. I hope that's not the case.
Yeah,
no,
I
don't look at it like that. I think they're going to allow Cam to hit the market. I think they're going to allow Cam to see what his value is in the market. The market will dictate his value, right? And whatever anybody give him on the offer sheet, the Nets are going to match it.
Correct.
So I think they're just using the market to dictate Cam's value so they don't want to sign him now. They want to wait later on.
Yeah, because
if you hold all the cards, why if you hold all the cards, why give up your leverage? He can go out into the market and see who's willing to give him the offer sheet.
I feel like they should pay him just off general principle, though, just off loyalty, just off. He shouldn't have to go out and fucking find his value. You should know my value because I work for you and I'm putting in the value for you all the time.
I see what you're saying, but it's a business, though. It's a business at the end of the day, bro.
The problem is with that, right? Loyalty is cool, but what I mean, his like I said before, half the NBA sees him one way, half the NBA see him as a six man. The other half see him as the upcoming rising superstar. So where is his? You know what I'm saying? Where is the money? That's the problem. Everybody.
Hold on.
Let's actually contract the whole time that I've been here. I've been better and I've done everything.
Right.
Let me bring it from another perspective. Cam might not want to sign now. Cam might be thinking in his head, like, listen, I know if I ball out this season, I'm going to get way more offered to me than if I was to sign now. He probably betting on himself. We don't know that. So they both probably wait until the end of the season is over with.
Listen, that's probably exactly what it is. They offered him something and it's like, what? All right, wait till you see what I'm about to do this year.
Right.
That's not enough.
Right, but maybe y'all all right. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of this and that, right? But at the end of the day, somebody like Cam Thomas, for verbatim, saying that Brooklyn is like his second home because he got drafted here, and he knows. And I get this from the Draymond Green podcast. He knows that he don't get the respect and honor he deserves being the top scorer he is in the league, like other top scorers are where they are respectively. He don't get that same recognition, but he always mentions how he does get the love from the fans. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say you don't know how a different fan base is going to react to you from as a player, as a person. But
Me personally, I see the report he gets from the fans. I went to the Cobble Hills, see the fans came out. It was a pack. It was packed in there, bro. It was nowhere to sit. I had to stand. And I'm saying that to say, right? I'm saying that to say he got drafted here. A dream, like again, he got a lot. He got a lot of support from the fans, and I think that is part of the reason why he is willing to stay. The fans might be part of the reason why he stay opposed to leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know how fans are. Fans are finicky, but Brooklyn, we've been spreading love to Cam Thomas for the most part.
He can't leave though. That's the thing. He can't leave. Anything that they could give him the max, or they could wait for a team to offer him the max. If a team doesn't offer him the max, they just gonna match what the market says his value is. He's not going anywhere. Cam Thomas is gonna be a net for the next 5 years, at least.
And not only that, I think Cam Thomas is more valuable on the Brooklyn Nets than any other team in the league, if that makes sense. Like, as far as money goes, like, I don't see nobody playing OD money to to pry Cam away from the Nets. Not saying they're gonna offer him a
I disagree with that. I disagree with that too, but that's why the Nets not paying him, because they don't see it neither. They like, yo, man, we're offering you a fair salary. You should stay here.
This is what I think. I think the Nets
Cam want to be paid like them Jason Tatums and everybody else on the list that score as much as him.
I think the Nets know he's probably more than likely not going to get paid like that, and I think they are comfortable with offering him anything that is matched, that they can match, that is offered to him. They can match it. So I think they feel like they got the leverage.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, no, they definitely do. Like once for restricted free agents, you know, there's a reason why players spend the first 10 years with the team that drafted them most times, right? Like, not everybody is SGA, where you get traded in the first 2 years since you were drafted.
Kawhi, they thank Kawhi for that.
Oh, hell's yeah. That's one of the greatest heights.
Yeah, that was Paul George, I think, though. He got moved for
Paul George, yeah.
No, Kawhi said he didn't believe him yet. He wasn't that good, so they want to get rid of him.
You know word?
I mean? Yeah, Kawhi, yeah. And Ty Lue said he rushed. He told Kawhi, like, you rushing, you just give him a little bit to get acclimated, and he was like, nah, let's move off him, and that's why he got traded.
Yeah,
that's crazy work.
Sense.
It's crazy work.
Kawhi is there to win a championship. He ain't got no time to be fucking around.
See, and again, that's what I'll be saying too. We got to be careful, because that's another superstar having a bigger voice in the locker room than the head coach. And look how that turned out. Paul George wound up getting traded. They ain't really, you know what I mean, get to the Western Conference Finals and win it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's over with for the Clippers, bro. They got a new stadium and all that, but I still feel like they real close to being in rebuild mode. Very close.
Can I say this too, though, real quick? So this NBA shit is real strategic too, bro. You don't think the Brooklyn Nets did their homework and know everybody's cap situation and know who can offer Cam money and who can't?
Yep.
So they're probably looking at it like it ain't too many teams that can offer him the type of money he's probably looking for in the first place. So they feel comfortable waiting it out and negotiating and waiting for him to hit the market and letting him letting the market dictate his value.
I seen Adar SL in the comments, like on a different stream, basically saying Cam could get the biggest pay from us or Washington. I don't know how much validity that is. I just know that we could match it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, ain't too many teams out there in the first place that's got the money to give them right now with their cap situation.
Yeah, like, even though a team like Washington has cap space, they can't outbid us.
Who the fuck want to go to Washington?
But why would he go to Washington? It don't make sense because old boy is over there. That from Golden State.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan Poole. They the same player almost. Not saying they the same player, but they do the same type of shit. They too small, scoring undersized guards.
Yep. There's no way. Like like I said, Cam Thomas is going to be on the Nets for the next 5 years.
What is the Wizards going to pick Cam Thomas up and think they got a big three with Poole and Kuzma and Cam Thomas? That's not championship.
No. I think we're the logical choice. Like again, to your point, and just the way the business of basketball and the media and all of that, you're gonna have people entertain the conversation. But at the end of the day, the logical choice for Cam Thomas and the Brooklyn Nets is to stay. Brooklyn Nets,
it's not just the logical choice. It's the most. It's the most business in terms of just feasibility. You're never gonna let Cam Thomas walk out the door and not get nothing back for him.
True, but it makes sense on both sides, right? Because like I said, who the hell is going to give Cam Thomas that type of money to feel like he's going to come to their team and be like a third star or a second star or first star? Not trying to downplay Cam, but not too many teams even got that type of money in the first place.
Do Phoenix got money?
You said what?
I said, do Phoenix?
Nah,
Phoenix
they paying KD, Booker. They was paying Paul Wild crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
And now Bill, bro,
I just asked because I'm just trying to think of teams that would want him. I know any team that got KD or Kyrie on them, if they could get Cam Thomas, they would love it.
Yeah, and see, I mean, he could go to Dallas, but Dallas ain't. I mean, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. But my thing is, it makes sense business.
Of course,
Cam Thomas and Luka and Kyrie on one basketball court.
Bro, we could have had KD, Kyrie, and Cam Thomas on the floor, but coaches never let them get no burn. I still say during that fucking
they only played 18 times together.
Well, I ain't even add Harden. I'm just talking about if Cam Thomas was there,
right?
Because he was there and he wasn't getting no burn at all. I still stand by in the playoffs. If Cam Thomas got burned over Joe Harris, we would have never lost.
Jay,
that's true.
How many times did
Cam Thomas just makes too much?
Kyrie and KD play together like 60.
Yeah, some shit like that, right? Breeze?
Yeah.
Breeze know the exact number.
Cam Thomas makes too much. Cam Thomas.
How many games? Because he kept putting the number of games, how many games Tatum and Brown played together against how many KD and Kyrie played together. And if you add Harden to that, it was only 18 games, like I said, and they won like 16 of them.
Yep.
Right. It was different. We always had variables, like it was Kyrie and Harden, or Kyrie and KD, or KD and Harden, but it was never just them three together. But
I think they only played like 16 games together or some shit like that.
Right. But when you look at Tatum, but when you look at Tatum and Brown, they played over 200 games together. So that's a big difference. Major difference. You know what I mean?
The night they traded Harden, I said they was going to come out. I don't know if they did it yet or when they're going to do it, but it's going to be a 30 for 30 called 16 games. This is the greatest team that never was.
Yo,
and that's going to be some shit. That's going to be some shit.
I mean, a lot of had to do with the COVID. We know the COVID shit and Kyrie not wanting to play, and the team saying he couldn't play. I know the whole shit that went on with that.
Hold on. Delissa Muthari, she said, "How would y'all feel if we decided to draft Derek Queen out of Maryland if we move on from Clax? Y'all know who that is?"
Yes, I do. Yo, he's out of he plays for Maryland now. He was Cooper Flagg's teammate in high school. Used to be a little chubbier. Co-MVP at Brand Jordan, or was it McDonald's? One of the big things. Like, people usually doubt him because he's a little doughy. He's a little
doughy.
Chubby.
He's shorter than Clark, though.
He's 6'8". He's 6'8".
Yeah, he's shorter than Clark.
They're saying 6'10", but everybody's saying wait for the NBA Combine to see what he measures. But he's been the best player on Maryland. He's like the young black Jokic. He could pass, he could bring the ball up, and he's just
Where do you think he fall? Where is he going to be in the draft? In your opinion,
they got him in the 20s right now, but I think the way he's played, he's averaging 25. I don't think a dude who averages 25 is gonna go less than top.
So
15.
he played with his back to the basket.
Not really.
But see,
he plays like a mixture of Jokic and what was his name? Al Jefferson. Like he just scores around the basket, but at the same time, it's like he's really, really skilled,
crafty.
He's gonna be better in the NBA. The only thing that can stop him is if he's too short. He might be.
Can I ask y'all this?
Hold on. Right. Hold on, Joey. Let Ella. I ask the question, but let Joey answer the question. I mean, let
Let
LM answer the question.
Here's my thing, because I keep seeing fans. I don't know. It's feeling like fans are starting to give up on Claxton, bro. How do y'all feel about Claxton's performance tonight? And are people starting to feel like he's more expendable now than he was a couple years ago?
He's starting to piss me off.
Yeah, go ahead, LM. Right, LM. How you feel about that, LM? Let LM respond. We ain't hear from LM yet.
I think he definitely, to me, he's expendable at this point. I mean, if you can get something better for Clax, then I'll say go ahead and do it. I mean, I applaud the loyalty, you know what I'm saying? But at this point in time, I feel like there's definitely better centers out there, especially in this draft that you can get.
Word.
Like, I mean, I feel like Austin Noel out of Georgia would be a good pick for us. If you're talking about a Claxton replacement.
He's a 4 though.
He a 4, but he looked like he can grow bigger than Clax. Like he already at this point, he got some size on. He got size on him. He can shoot the 3 better. He looked like he can put the ball on the floor better. He got a little bit of self creation in his game, because when he was playing with Cooper at he played with Cooper in high school, and he showed he can create. Right, he showed he can create. He got that in his game. He can create his own shot. But Georgia's just letting him get the green light in terms of shooting. I would like his potential better than Claxton. If Claxton was to leave, I wouldn't mind picking up a Austin Noel. Like I just at this point, I mean, you see Clowney coming into the game. He's shooting threes. He's spacing the floor. He's playing defense. Like I just don't know what Claxton. I know he's a really good defender, but I mean, at this point, the offense just looks bad, and he fails at defending bigger bigs. Like everybody
we're going.
I'll touch up on Clax if you can.
Yeah, LM, we gonna follow up on these sentences, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm falling back from Clax too. I was a big advocate for Clax, and you know, when he was playing way better than he playing right now. He definitely looked like he mentally tapped out. I know he wanted the contract, but now I'm not so sure that he want to be here. But he definitely did.
He taking advice from his veteran, man.
No, I think he knows he's getting traded.
So some people are saying he's still hurt. That's why he's playing like this. Y'all believe that?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's that too. But I don't like.
He knows he's getting traded.
Maybe his veteran. Oh wait. Maybe his veteran.
One mic.
Hold on, wait. Maybe his veteran is telling him how to deal with a back injury. Maybe you just go out there and you don't give 100% because you might re-injure yourself. So you just go out there and you just do what you do. You don't give your all to this team. Are they giving their all to you? Know what I mean? Like he's getting those type of speeches from his veteran. So
that was I don't know. Special right there. Like that was emotional.
I'm saying that's what they doing. Like when you and I'm just giving y'all a scenario because I feel like
he might just
when you in the lock,
he might just not be good.
Bro, he used to show more hustle than that. I said that the night when he didn't jump to block that Jason Tatum layup to take the lead, he just stood there and watched him. Clax would never do that, bro. I don't know. He never did that any other time. He always contests at least at the rim
Right.
like that.
He would
just
have
let
met
that
him.
nigga score.
He would have
He
met him
got
at the
that
summit.
contract.
Damn, I remember that play too, Jay.
Back injuries
See,
are serious.
I ain't
remember
never
that.
seen
I
him do that
remember
shit. That
play
shocked
too.
me for him to just stand there and watch like that. Like,
Yeah, but he got his
that's some Ben
contract.
Simmons shit.
He got his contract. He's signed.
The
And
the
now
back.
and he went and he told Sean Marks. He said to Sean Marks, "Am I getting traded? I'm seeing stuff on the internet." And Sean Marks was like, "Yo, anybody could get it."
So here's my thing. Is it? Here's
And
my
since
thing.
then-
Is it because
and
he's not?
since then,
Is it
anybody
because
can
he's
get it.
not good? Is it because he's mentally checked out? Is it because he's still a little bit hurt, and he's still
It's
trying
a
to get
little
his
bit of
legs
all
back?
these things.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
it's all that shit.
Let Dylan respond to that after Joey asks that. I think we gonna spoke on it, but Dylan. Go ahead, Joey.
No, I was
Joey.
going to say, what do you think the issue is with him? Is he just not good, or is he mentally checked out because he got paid already, or is it because he's probably still trying to come back from the injury from earlier this year? What do y'all think it, or do you think it's a mixture of all three?
I would definitely say it's a mixture, just because like somebody said before, back injuries are serious. The one thing that I will say though is, if you look at his stats since KD and Kyrie left, he's progressively gotten worse each and every year, whether it be points, rebounds, blocks, free throw percentage. Everything for him has gone down. And for me, I would say, and I'm a big Clax guy. I absolutely have loved him for his tenure here, but I would say that he is replaceable. And the only reason that I say that is, if you look at this draft class, you have Derek Queen, Johnny Broome, Kaman Maluch, Savannah Mirovic, Rocco Zakarski.
So hold on,
but
Dylan.
There's guys out there that can be better.
Dylan,
and you also
hold on, Dylan.
Kalkbrenner is better than him. Tell me I'm
hold
wrong.
Who did you say?
I said Kalkbrenner from Creighton. The 7'2" kid that scored 49 to start the season.
He's on my list.
He has potential. I have to see more of him, because the team that he did that against was pretty ass. So and that doesn't take away from the fact that he put up those numbers in the college games. That's still, eye opening. But I'd have to see more of him before I can really, say that he has the potential to be better than Claxton. The guys in this draft that I can see being better than him are Derek Queen and Kaman Maluch. Those are like the two guarantees.
Right. Hold on. Let me say this. I wanted to get to Dorlisa Mutari's comment. She says, Derek Queen reminds her of Alperen Sengun, Jokic, and Vlade Divac. What's the validity to that right there?
I mean, I can tell you right now, I know that he's averaging about 20 points, and I think it's 8 rebounds a game. He's got some playmaking numbers as well. Let me check on that real quick.
He's a dancing bear. They don't, the way they play him to score. So he doesn't get to pass as much. In high school, he passed way more, and he put on a show at the McDonald's All-America game. Like, he was lighting it up.
He's averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and he's shooting 60.3.
He's a beast. Say it again, Dylan. You broke up a little bit.
Or if he has, he missed them all. So
say it
again. Can you hear me better now?
Say the stats again. You broke up in the middle.
16 points, 8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 60.3% from the field.
Okay, he sound like he can score the ball. Again, I used to be big on Clax. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm still cool with a 19-year-old. But again, my thing is with Clax, I'm not as high as I was on him prior. Now I look at him like
some improvement.
Like I don't like his engine. He looked like he out there, but even with his shot, it don't look like Jay. He told Jay, and he told Jay, "Oh, I could hit that shot. They just don't let me take it." I seen him take a midi the other day. That shit clank. That shit was clank. I said, "Man, you on some bullshit now, man."
He made the 2 before that though. He don't shoot him a lot. He would have to shoot him more. But that one, I will say that one was a bad miss. It was a bad miss. It hit the side of the
miss I'm
backboard.
talking about. Yeah.
It did not hit the rim. It hit the side of the backboard, like the off side of the backboard under the rim. Like it was a bad miss.
The thing with Claxton, and I've been saying this, we have a guy on our bench who has the potential to be Andre Drummond, but can shoot 30% from the three. Like Day'Ron Sharpe has a lot of potential. We've seen him space the floor. We've seen him have, double-doubles where he's got 12-plus rebounds. Like his per 36 numbers last season, I believe, was like 14 points, 14 rebounds. So if he was to play 36 minutes, that's like on average of what he would be able to average. And to me, when you're the fucking sound in the back. No, but like in all honesty, though, I was talking about this on Gary's podcast earlier. If you look at some of the teams that are in need of big men, right? You got Chicago, who's looking to move Vucevic, the Lakers, who are in need of a big man, the Pelicans, who are in need of a big man. I looked at 2 3-team trades between the Nets, Bulls, and Lakers, and then the Nets, Lakers, and Pelicans. One being Claxton going to the Pelicans, one being him going to the Bulls. And the deals, they just make sense because if you're looking at what Brooklyn's trying to create, if they do continue the path of the rebuild, you have 6 picks in this draft, 4 of which are first-round picks. You have to think that we're only using 3 or 4 of those, right? Between trade-ups and whatnot. So to me, when you have a guy that's making $28 million over the next 4 years who has shown what he can do and has not shown any improvement since, do you want to move off of that contract? And if so, there is an offer out there potentially where you can grab 2 expiring deals, and rather than paying him $100+ million over the next 4 years, you could be opening up $28 million extra into this offseason or into the next offseason. Like you have these opportunities where you can free up the financials and you can also add another big man. So this way you can develop that one and Day'Ron to see who can become the full-time starter.
And also to add to it, how we were saying that it's a mixture. I think that big part of that mixture is 2 things I've seen happen. One, Day'Ron Sharpe had the best rebounding game of the season last year, and Ali sat him. And he, in the post-game interview, he said we did it because we wanted to see Clowney. That's what happened. Once they seen that Clowney could play defense just as good as Clax, but knock down that 3 the way he do, they said, all right, we see what we want to do. We wanted Clax to become an offensive weapon. We didn't get that out of Clax, but we got it out of Clowney. It's going to be Clowney and Sharpe, and I think respectfully, that's what happened with Clax. He started realizing that, and that's where Jamal comment makes sense about what he says. We all played ball before. No one likes just running up and down the court and getting rebound and playing defense. That shit is whack. Yeah. So basically, because we not a PNR team, but because we not a PNR team, we not running the pick and roll enough for him to be effective on the offensive side of the ball. He mentally not there like he was no more. You feel what I'm saying? When he was getting that pick
into account,
I think that's what it is.
You have to take into account too what he said last season. Does anybody remember what he said at his ending press conference before free agency began?
About being decoy?
No, he mentioned that he wants to be on a team where he feels wanted and where he can win. And I think Claxton showed during his time with KD and Kyrie that he's meant to be on a contender. Because he's not meant to be a guy that's putting up 15 plus a game. He's supposed to play a specific role, and that's defense, right? And he has to be next to somebody like a KD who can help him out defensively. Because even though KD's frail and skinny like Clax, that's still 2 guys that are 6'10 plus down low, bodying, grabbing boards, getting blocks.
But that's why I said him and Clowney look good together. When they playing next to each other, that shit is scary on defense.
I agree, and that's why I think Brooklyn's still trying to move DFS, because the whole point of moving DFS is so Clowney can get moved up into the starting role, because the whole point of this season was to develop players, right? So by the time, realistically, you move Cam Johnson, Jalen Wilson starts, you move DFS, Noah Clowney starts. At some point in the season, hopefully those happen. But when you're looking at Clax's game, I don't think he's fit for a rebuild, and there's teams out there like New Orleans, the Lakers, Chicago, who are going to be in need of a young center. And I think that they'd be willing to overpay potentially just a little bit. Like I had a 3-team deal that I just had. Let me pull it up.
Hold on. Why you put? Hold on. Hold on. And again, just watching the game and remembering what happened too, and why Clax is out is because when Cam Thomas get blitzed above the 3-point line, that first person he throwing it to is Clowney, and that's how Clowney is getting open for the 3-ball. A lot of the times, it's hard for Cam Thomas to come downhill because he's being blitzed and he can't get to Clax no more. You feel what I'm saying? Because we don't need him to get the Clax because they not saying, all right, Clowney, look for Clax once you get to that 3-point line. They telling Clowney to shoot the ball. So all of the offense that was going to Clax is now going to Clowney, bro. So I see it gradually happening where he's not part of our offense essential the way he was. And I mean, it's unfortunate. Hopefully we could keep him, but it looking like we're gonna. Hence the trade package. Go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah. So I think maybe if we get a point guard, because did you see the horrible lobs that was thrown tonight?
Schroeder's not
I didn't see the game.
Guy.
Oh my God. It was one somebody tried. I don't know who Schroeder was throwing that shit to. He threw that shit so. No, you saw how high he threw
trade
it.
Value Dinwiddie lobs.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
So
my fault.
No, you're good. I asked the panel, just don't react until I'm finished because it'll make sense once it's done. Hopefully, it's a 3-team deal. Nets, Lakers, Bulls. The Bulls get Nick Claxton and Jalen Hood-Schifino. The Lakers get Nikola Vucevic. Brooklyn gets Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell, and a 2029 first-round pick from the Lakers. Before you freak out, you buy out D'Lo. You bring up Killian Hayes. You have your point guard duo of Lonzo and Killian Hayes.
All right, time out. You can't bring up Killian Hayes. He's not on the 2-way, so he's staying in the G League. You have to sign him to the roster. Oh, you said buy out.
That's why you have to buy out. That's why you have to buy out Ben Simmons and probably Bojan Bogdanovic to create the roster spots, which that's already been rumored for a while. And somebody that I spoke to that has been a pretty decent source of mine, at least, has mentioned a Ben Simmons Bojan buyout has some potential. Whether it be after trades are made, once the trade deadline's over, at some point, one of those two guys, if not both, will probably be bought out. So that I wouldn't be too worried about.
I was just looking at something just now that said that the Lakers was trying to trade those same two guys to the Blazers for Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams III.
Yeah, no, there's definitely I mean, listen, the Lakers have opportunities with numerous teams around the league. Walker Kessler, Portland with Jeremy Grant, and Robert Williams, Brooklyn with Nick Claxton. Like there's avenues where they can land a starting caliber center and potentially additional depth, but it's all going to come down to which packages suit them best. And I think Vucevic is a perfect big for them. It helps rebounding off of AD's hands. It spaces the floor for AD in the paint. There's some options there.
I think they don't have assets. Like those picks are way in the future for anybody to really care or to move their component that could be a final piece to a championship team to the Lakers. The thing with the Lakers, you can never gauge what's real and what's not real because there's so much Laker fan media. And the Laker fans themselves, they like put out these trades and make it seem like they're even possible. No. Yeah, nobody wants the shit that the Lakers have.
Exactly.
Well, the one
unless you're putting Connect on the table.
The Lakers passed up on Cam Thomas, right? They had a pick and they missed Cam Thomas, right?
I believe so.
26 teams did.
Yeah, I think they had I think it was they had like 17 and they missed on them. So whatever.
Well, the one thing that I will say though about the Lakers trade assets is you can't say that they're not valuable to a team simply because look at what happened with Brooklyn and Boston, right? Boston took in, a ton of future picks from Brooklyn, same like we did with Phoenix, same like Houston did with us.
But they were 2 years into the future, not 2029.
Well,
but none of those. Nobody knew that those picks was going to turn out to be Tatum and Jaylen Brown, though.
Right.
Yeah. Like nobody knew that.
And at the same time, they weren't. Again, they were 2 years down the road, not 5 and 6 years down the road.
Yeah, but look at Houston, right? They got the 3rd overall pick thanks to us last year, and even though it was an underwhelming draft class, they still got a top 3 pick from our trade, which was 4 or 5
32 and 50.
Yeah, so it's like
absolutely. But again, that was a trade that wasn't 5 years away.
That was still 4 though.
GMs don't want.
Yeah, that's still 4 years away though. Like if you're telling me at that James Harden trade that was going to turn, you knew that was going to.
Yeah, that was 4 years.
It is 4 years
ago.
It was the end of 2020 going into 21. It was the 2020-21 season, right? Because that was the year that we made playoffs, got out by the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we made
the
trade.
If you telling me that those picks was going to turn into freaking Reed Shepherd and all that, then yeah, maybe I'll be with you because it's like, all right, who's Reed Shepherd? We don't give a shit. But the fact it still went to 3.
Yeah,
the fact that you're telling me that it went to 3 still. So you telling me we lost out on a top 3 pick? Like that should piss you off.
For us. That could have been Stephon
right.
Castle,
that could have been Castle. That could have been anybody for us. That could have helped our team.
But the point
is, regardless if it's 4 years away, you don't know. You never know.
Point is real quickly though is if they didn't trade away our 25 and 26 picks back to us, we could be having the conversation of, well, they traded for picks that were 5-6 years in advance. And look at that. They'd be having opportunities at getting Cooper Flagg, AJ DeBansta. Like, that's why I'm saying, like teams value late picks like that because they're used for 2 things. One, a superstar.
The Harden trade was 2021 January.
Oh, it was January. Okay, I thought it was in December.
Yeah, and two, these type of trades aren't even that possible anymore with the new CBA. Like, the strategy.
I mean, we just saw it with McCall, though. We just saw it with McCall with these picks.
No, well, I think they're gonna regret that.
There's still a world where those types of things still happen.
You know, the way a lot of these GMs are looking at these draft picks is that as long as there's hope around the draft pick, they have a job. As long as there's hope around the draft pick, they have a job. And if you talking about if your team is losing and your pretentious billionaire owner is asking you when are we gonna win, you can't be talking about no pick in 2029.
Right.
And you gotta remember too, like these scouts is doing scout work on players that's years ahead of the league that they know. Yo, this year, you think they wasn't scouting Wembanyama early on?
You know, and and you know what it is. And unfortunately, I gotta close out. But we 3 hours in, man. Chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But it be the school, and I learned this from just I ain't gonna lie from just from Cam Thomas in the Oak Hill situation, and with KD in the Oak Hill situation, just realizing that's a whole basketball program where you go to that specific school to be a basketball player, and they right. So I'm saying that to say that happens too, and where Wemby play at, you know what I'm saying? That's not just over here in the States. That's overseas too. So yeah.
Let me hit y'all with a little quick full circle moment because earlier we was talking about the ACLs and shit. So I was still reading on the impact of torn ACLs on NBA players. It was talking about Al Jefferson. Y'all remember him? He tore his ACL.
Yeah, I remember.
Look, he tore his ACL blocking a dunk attempt by guess who? Sean Marks. He was blocking Sean Marks on a dunk when he tore his ACL on February 8th, 2009.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, that's a gem.
Word. That shit was just full circle. I was waiting for a second to tell y'all because y'all was in the conversation about something else, but I was like, that shit crazy.
Breezy, did you go around for the next game?
Nah, not now. It's 3 hours in. I'm finna close out. Shit, man. Matter of fact, yeah, let's pre-cap the next game because I ain't gonna be able to pre-cap it tomorrow. Good call, PC. We play Chi-Town later, right? Is Chi-Town?
Yeah, so Day'Ron Sharp's back also. It's not official, but he posted something on TikTok for God knows what reason saying that he's back. So expect a Day'Ron update tomorrow morning, potentially before the game. But yeah, I put that out 3-4 hours
Dylan
ago.
Bomb.
Right.
Right. PT. So how you feel about that game? You think we win?
Yeah, we probably win. Unfortunately, we we're not as good as them as at tanking. Our coach don't want to lose, so until the GM acts and gets these veterans off this team, you could expect us to play to the very end, and they're not about that life. They've laid down on the money like a week ago, so yeah, we probably win. Fall further behind them in the lottery sweepstakes, but keep hope alive. December 15th is coming.
All right. Go ahead, Dylan. What was you saying? You want to see Day'Ron Sharpe get some minutes? How you feel about Day'Ron Sharpe being back tomorrow?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if he's back tomorrow, I'm assuming for at least the next 3-4 games, he's on a minutes restriction, so it doesn't matter too much. A loss tomorrow, though, is huge. We're currently 1 game above Chicago. We're currently tied with Indiana, and we're a half game ahead of Detroit. So a loss tomorrow would push us to the 11th seed, back into the lottery. So, you hate to say it, but it's a must.
Please, no.
It's a must game. But with the injuries that we have right now, I'm looking at the injury report. It's Bogdanovich, Noah Clowney, DFS, Cam Johnson, Jalen Martin, Day'Ron, Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Zaire Williams. Those guys are either all considered out or game time decisions as of right now. I would assume Cam Johnson's out tomorrow. DFS is in. Day'Ron in, Ben out, Cam Thomas out, Zaire out, and Noah Clowney out. So to me,
I was hoping we wouldn't suffer the injury bug, but it looked like we are, man.
Yeah. So with the amount of injuries that are piled up, I think that it's starting to catch up, and I think it's going to be a loss, just because I think Zach LaVine's going to go off on us. He usually does.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. What about you, Ice? How you feel? How you feel about the tomorrow night's game?
That's a loss. Too many players out. Cam Johnson gonna say he's gonna play tomorrow. So
he said he's gonna try to. He's gonna have to test it out. But
they gotta let Rick Whitehead come in the game if Cam Johnson can't be playing injured, bro. You gonna, know what I mean?
If
let Rick Whitehead come back.
An understanding of what he needs to do, he would sit Cam Johnson, because he's just, the fact that he's hurt now both of his ankles in the last 2 weeks. You got to sit him for a little bit. Let him get healthy. He's already raised his trade value. Keep him at that, because if he goes down with a serious injury, then you're waiting to trade him until February, and that completely ruins what we're trying to do.
Right. Yeah, so that's what we talked about, Breeze. Sitting these players down when they get hurt too bad. I mean, you can push through it, but why? You know what I mean? But I still think we want too many people injured. Too many of your main guys injured. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can pull it out with a victory. Pause. But too many players down.
That was a wild one right there.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Quee get some minutes. Yeah, give Quee some minutes. Give Quee some minutes, and I hope he on DraftKings. I'm gonna put him in for like 3 threes. Hopefully, I could come up. Nah, I mean, I want to see Quee get some minutes. I don't want to see CJ or any player on our roster play hurt. Put those dudes at the end of the bench in the game, and if the other guys injured, go to the G League, pull some guys up. Just make sure you got 10 healthy guys out there, so everybody come back 100% or close to 100% from the injury. That's what I want to see. And do I think that? And I know I ain't. We skipped somebody, so we not closing until everybody pre-cap it. But do I think that we win? Nah. I mean, if Schroeder there, we got a chance. But off a back-to-back, they score a lot of points. They not winning every game, but they score a lot of points. And without Cam Thomas, it's hard for us to score with these teams now. We can't put no points on the board for real. Even if we playing good defense, we don't take advantage and score points because we can't score neither. So yeah, we might take a loss. I say that reluctantly. Don't really want to lose, but it is what it is. So who? Oh yeah, Scott. Oh no, was it Scott? No, that wasn't Scott. It was Joey BK. Go ahead, Joey BK. What you think
No,
happened, Simone?
I agree a lot on what you said. I mean, back to backs are tough, especially the second end of a back to back. We down a lot of
We've been
bodies and a
winning the
lot,
second
and
game
not
with
only
back-to-back stuff.
not only are we down a lot of bodies, we down a lot of core pieces. I mean, a lot of the guys that we get our scoring punch from, which is Cam Thomas, and it's looking like CJ gonna be out too. So even if Schroeder go off, I can't really see us winning unless some miraculous shit happen, like it happened in Phoenix, and somebody like T Martin goes off, and everybody else is hitting their shots. But yeah, I think this is gonna be an L, man. The injury bug and a back to back and just not enough
Word.
scoring.
Yeah, and that on that note, that's what I realized how important scoring is. Like we always talk about the intangibles and all of that, but somebody got to put the ball in the bucket, man. Somebody got to put the ball in the basket. Like at the end of the day, like when you listen to like this little part on the Brooklyn Nets, it was a real, and they had a quick question there where they was asking if you could take one of your teammate abilities, which one would you take? And a lot of them said they would take Cam Thomas' scoring ability, bro. You that shit is special, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, a lot of players could play defense and this and that, and I'm not. That's not a sub or to strip credit from those other things in basketball, but somebody got to put the ball
But
in the
that's true
basket,
though.
bro.
Very few players in this league get paid strictly off of their defense. Like, from their rep of being just a great defender. Very few. I mean, it's an offensively driven league. Like,
That's why
better
I'm
offense
ace
is always
over
going to beat better
Cooper.
defense.
That's why I'm ace over Cooper. As we discussed over the summer, I was explaining to you that Cooper is like a super role player. He does a little bit of everything, kind of good. You know what I mean? But he's not a great scorer. He's not who you give the ball with 3 seconds left to hit the shot to win the championship. That's not
Right.
what he does.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't pick Cooper because I said I wanted the best shot creator out of the three between Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, and Cooper. And from what I can see, it's one or two. It's
If you went to
interchangeable
Spanner,
between Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, Dylan is right now. Ace is the future.
So, are you saying Dylan Harper the better shot creator than Ace Bailey?
Yeah, because he's stronger. He's got a stronger base. Ace is gonna have to add like 25 pounds of muscle. Not get bulky, but just lower body strength. Like he's not the reason why he takes a lot of those funky shots is because he's not strong enough to like bully ball his way to the rim. And he's got to add weight to like if you look at Ace, he looked like he's in 9th grade. Physically and his face. He looked like a little kid.
Yeah, nah, he do. Hold on, but yeah, hold on, yeah, I gotta close out, man. Yo, shout out to everybody on the panel. This is JTV, LM, Joey BK, Dylan from Nets Press, Eskimo, Iceman, PT, all y'all, man. I just gotta close out. I'm gonna be back for the recap later tonight. It's gonna be a late night one too. So yeah, man. That's that night tomorrow. But yeah, man, thank y'all. I see the chat. Shout out to the chat, W chat tonight. Jay said all of the comments that was in the chat. Shout out to all y'all. Too many to mention right now. I gotta get some sleep, man. I have to. But I see all of the new people that joined the chat, man. I appreciate all y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all soon, man. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Have a good one.